Hello, hello, hello! Welcome everybody to Adventures in Asterie. Oh, right off the top! Thank you for the follow. Welcome. My name is Stella, Saint Stella if you're nasty. I'm keeping it. I like it. I'm gonna go with it. um, that reminds me right off the top, y'all. Sometime last week, I made over 300 followers on here, and to me, that is wild. For somebody who's only been streaming about 6 months, that's huge. And, I'm new at this, and sometimes I still forget to turn my microphone on, and sometimes I still, you know, don't turn it off when I don't know, on break and bashing around in the kitchen. So I appreciate y'all so much for coming along on my little streaming adventure and coming to check out my stories and come to check out sometimes me play video games badly. So you all are the best, and you make me feel so good. The pandemic broke me in a lot of ways, but meeting this community and stuff really changed things for me and helped me out a lot. So anybody who's swung by and watched any of these, I really appreciate you. You're the best. And I'm not going to cry at the top of the stream. That would be awkward. Let's not do that. Here's some other good news I have. I think, unless plans change a little bit, is going to be my last little sort of mini adventures before I transition into a full campaign. I've had a campaign idea in the back of my mind for a while since I've started sort of creating Asterie, but I really wanted to make sure I was ready and I was good enough at streaming and good enough at D&D and good enough at running these games to really put something together that I felt good to do and to put out there. So I'm going to be starting a campaign in a couple weeks. I don't what up? I don't have a date just yet because I'm still looking for people. I want to make sure everyone's ready. We're going to do all our safety tools. We're going to do our session 0. We're going to make sure everyone's on the same page. I really want to create a campaign that is not just me running the thing. It's like a group that comes together and creates something really cool. So I'm sorry, I have a few announcements today. I'll try and talk about as fast as I can. I am casting right now for players. So I'm looking for folks who are actors, who have some experience streaming, who are performers in some way, who really want to get behind a game and promote it and be enthusiastic about it. I always give preference to queer folks and people of color because there's not enough of diversity in the TTRPG landscape. It's changing and it's changing fast and I love it, but I still give preference to people who are not, hi Sensei, sort of always seen in the TTRPG space. But, everybody, send me your interest. I opened a Google form, so you can find that on my Twitter. You can whisper me. My DMs are always open. Let me know if you're interested. If you have questions, I'm also I'm going to cast my core members, but then we're always going to have special guests and stuff because I like bringing in as many people as I possibly can. Oh, okay. Do I have any other announcements? Oh, one more thing. So I do have a Discord. It's kind of chill right now because I'm sort of learning Discord and what the cool things to do are, but anybody who supports me, who smashes that sub button, as the kids say, or supports me on Ko-Fi, I'll send you an invite to my Discord, where I share all my NPCs, where I share all my maps. You can download them and use them, where I share my 3D map of Asterie, where you can click all the places and learn about all the landmarks. I'm talking too fast now. So if you have the means to do that, I super appreciate this. If not, just send me a message. And if you want to be part of the Discord, just send me a message and I'll send you an invite anyway, because trust me, I'm not in the best place financially either, and hitting that sub button on everybody is not possible all the time. I get that. I love you anyway. Okay, I think that's all I have to say today before we start the game. So I'm going to bring everybody in, have them introduce themselves quick, give you a quick recap from last time, and then we will get this show on the road, as they say. So everybody, get ready. Here comes our beautiful people who are awesome. Hi, friends. Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh my God, it's Trevor back
Hello.
in the chat. So strange. Love it. Okay, let's go as we always do. Start in the center and go clockwise around. So Amber, tell me a bit about yourself and what you're working on these days.
Uh, well, I'm working on being 30. Yesterday was my birthday, so
Happy
wow.
birthday!
But hi everyone. I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber on Instagram and Twitter. I am actually having a birthday giveaway on my
Oh
Twitter,
my
so it's
god!
the Space Jamber. Be sure to follow,
Tasting
retweet.
it.
It's a cake and ice cream giveaway,
Oh my
so I
god.
am giving away either, a gift card to Critical Hit Cookies or just a set of fancy metal dice. And yeah, if you want anyone, that's fine. But I'm also editing. Necrobiotic for Penny for a Tale right now, and literally about to ink another contract for another editing gig. So if you need somebody to edit your TTRPG, let me know. I'm here. Yay! All right.
You're the best. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Especially, like, I don't know about you, but I'd be hungover if it was the day after my birthday, so thanks.
Listen, that's what Saturday's
Oh,
for.
gotcha. Okay, you're saving
So
it. I got you. Okay, amazing. Miss Diamond, tell me about what you've got going on.
Yeah, hey folks, Miss Diamond. Want to say happy belated birthday to Amber, and kudos for the self-restraint waiting until Saturday. Like, time is still a thing in the pandemic. Good for you. As for me, multidisciplinary artist. Right now, I'm working on several projects with some cute little kids, and yesterday we made some zoos and hand animals. You can check out pictures of that on my Instagram. It's by Fusion Arts. And yeah, I just got a bunch of different projects on the go, working on some massive things for Black History Month for next year. And I'm excited to be here. And I'm also just honored that we are your last group before the campaign, which makes us extra special.
Yes, commemorative
So,
edition.
What?
Yeah.
Stella.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Oh no, you're done. Okay. I don't know why I feel like nervous today. Maybe it's because like it's my last one of these and I want it to be so good and I feel like weirdly nervous about it, but y'all are the best. It's gonna be great. Yas, tell me, our only across the pond player tonight. Again, apologies about the late hour, but it's gonna be fine. Tell me what you got going on.
It definitely will be that amazing. Hi, I'm Yas from the team. Check these out. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at CDO Yas. We just finished our 4-parter of Takey and the Lap Rocket, so if you haven't caught up on that chaos yet, you should go watch it at some point, because watching that back, apart from when I have been doing the 2-shot with these guys, I haven't laughed that much in a very long time. So I think you guys should go and check it out. I was going to say something else just then, but now I don't remember what it was because my brain is wonderful. I think that was everything.
If you think of it later, then just blurt it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta love ADHD.
Yeah,
Big
gotta
fun.
love it. And last but certainly not least, sort of the co-creator of this little 2-parter here, B.
Yeah.
I noticed
Hi.
also, I'm really excited for you to, like, you've got like an official name and stuff for this project now.
Yes.
So tell me all about it.
Okay. Why do I have something weird like this? It's fine. Hi, I'm B. I am one of the creators for the World of Wildevere TTRPG, and just this week I put up the social media so I can finally start talking to people about it more officially. So, and Parallel to Anywhere is the name of the podcast that's going to star Trevor. He's and his antics throughout the multiverse, and by multiverse I mean guest starring on a bunch of random streams and let's plays and one-shots like this. And it's going to be my job, once all those one-shots are over, to try and compile it into a coherent narrative.
It'd be great.
That's the plan,
Yep.
and it should be a lot of fun.
Yep, it's great. Okay, last little housekeeping note here. The Trevor Cinematic Universe is what it friggin' is. So the music, I want to shout out one of my best friends of all time, Yahenda, who's my like musician man and has been on this show a couple times and stuff. If you need some like music made for your podcast or your stream or your whatever, he's fucking amazing. I did the like, can you make me like sort of adventure music that can be background but also foreground and sort of dramatic but not too overpowering, and he like whipped up this that I use as my theme all the time. So anyways, his commissions are open. That's his YouTube. You can find him as Yahenda, also on Twitter or whatever. And then some of the music I use, I swear this is the last announcement during the show, is from somebody called Avantgarde. So it's free open source music that you can find on YouTube, and you can just like use it for your stuff. All they ask is that you credit it. So of course I do that. That's Avantgarde there. So that's your music. So let's start the tale. Last week, we found our adventurers in the tiny, sleepy, slightly odd town of Dwillum, in the north of the continent of Asterie. The first character we met was Dahlia, our gnomish artificer, who had just taken over this apothecary in Dwillum. Dahlia is sort of like an outcast herself, sort of keeps to herself, but the mayor of Dwillum decided that she might be the best person to take over this shop because it was in wild disarray. The person who ran it before was somebody called Nestor, who was a mystery in themselves. So Dahlia was there only on her second day of opening when 2 customers came in. One of the customers was a burly dwarf who used to play professional baseball on the Vitus Vale Vultures over in Vitus Vale, called England Thundergrip. And then another customer was a beautiful and sneaky half-elf rogue. I always mix up rogue and ranger for some reason. Rogue from Draconia. Before they could get too long in their chatting and selling and buying, they heard some clatter from the basement. They ran down and found, eventually, somebody who was behind a wall. Yep. This was a young half-elf as well, who seems to appeared here out of literally kind of nowhere. Trevor was a little bit quiet about where he had come from, but it seemed to have something to do with the strange mechanism on his wrist. They didn't really have much time to discuss this odd phenomenon because almost immediately other odd phenomenon started happening. Most disturbing, perhaps, a bunch of metal sheets covering the window and doors of this place so that our adventurers were, kind of trapped inside. Bottle episode. So, since that time, we've spent a couple hours trapped in here. Our adventurers have fought a clay golem that seems to have come to life in old Nestor's bedroom. They've fought a couple of cackling sprites. They have found some odd discs with black paint on some. Some are empty. They've found 2 of these similar discs so far. They found a few odd beans, like potions and bottles of acid and strange things in this apothecary. And just as we ended last week, they found a rat. And this rat, all of a sudden, turned itself into a tall, pink fearbog, which turned to our companions and said, "Are you good people?" Unfortunately, one of our companions didn't hear that because poor Trevor has been knocked to the ground by the last combatants. And that's where we'll begin. Friends, what do you want to do?
We don't have any potions left, do we?
We were talking about this. Apparently not. I thought you had one more, but it seems that the consensus is that you've taken them all.
I just have poison on me. That's the only potion I have.
I feel like that might be a little bit counterproductive right now. Can I try and make a medicine check to get B back up?
Absolutely.
The Trevor, sorry.
Do you have any proficiency in medicine?
I do.
Oh, amazing. Okay, roll your medicine check.
That is dirty 20.
Oh!
Yes.
Trevor comes coughing back into consciousness with 1 hit point.
Okay, give me a second to figure out beyond.
Buddy, get back up! I don't know what's going on here. It's just rapidly pounding on his chest.
That's definitely gonna help.
Don't hit too hard. You might knock the 1 hit point off the sleeve.
That's why Dahlia was actually the one to revive him and not me. Because
You give a pat on the back and knock his soul out of him.
The good thing about Dahlia doing it, she's too weak to cause any damage.
He just kind of shakes and just goes, "Oh, Oh, that might have been the first time I actually slept in a while. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to knock you back out?
No, this is fine. I'd rather be conscious when the watch takes me somewhere else. Anyway, so what's up? What did I miss?
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Hi.
you're new. Oh, you're new.
Hi. I'm not sure where to begin. My name is Twig. Hello?
Hi, Twig.
A few hours ago, and I'm not sure how to describe this, but a few hours ago, I was in the Feywild. And now I appear to be here. You seem to have fought some things, and it seemed that you have protected each other. But my question remains, if you don't mind, are you good people?
Well, it depends on your definition of good. I mean, I was good at baseball, and then I blew out my knee or whatever. But I mean, I don't necessarily. I mean, what was the question again?
Yes, we're good people.
Good. I also believe that I am good. Do you know how I can get back home?
Buddy, if I knew, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, whilst all this is going on, Dahlia reaches down to B and just whispers, I think that's the rat person that we thought you were earlier on. I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Oh,
I can't believe we've come full rat circle. I can't believe the Ouroboros rat has eaten its tail.
I don't know what word you just said, but that was a big word, and I'm impressed that you said it.
Sorry if I startled you. I can just do that. I can turn into animals if needed, and I didn't know where I was, and it's sometimes a rat seems like a good idea because nobody ever notices rats.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say. Apparently, we're all just like mega suspicious of rats.
Apparently.
To do with quite a few of the other creatures that were in here, including the pixie. She said she came from the Feywild as well, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I came through with all of them.
Oh, you came through. So were you conscious when you came through? Do you know what portal or where you came from?
Well, I was in that dark place downstairs, and then everybody was there. And everybody, well, the two sprites went invisible, and then that other person seemed to, I think, move to the ethereal plane, and then the pixie, well, you already met the pixie, and I decided the best course of action was to probably be a rat. People never notice rats.
That's really good, Twig. Can you tell us more about the other person that we have not seen or met? Because we've met the pixie, and we met the sprites.
Yeah.
But can you tell us about the other person?
Well, I didn't see them. There was quite a bustle when we all arrived in that small room below here. I think they were wearing a brown cloak with a hood. They were, maybe that high. And I will remind you that firbolgs are like 7 feet tall.
Okay.
And I didn't really see them. They seem to have shifted pretty quickly. I can see a lot of things.
And you can't see them now? Is someone else gonna come and smash up my shop?
No, I don't
think
see
we've done
them
a fine
now.
enough. I think we've done a fine enough job of that.
Fair point. It's kind of
Is
beyond
this
saving.
your shop?
I was supposed to be taking over until Nestor came back, if they came back, but I'm not sure if there's much to take over at this point.
So now what do we do?
Well, we're We're among a lot of different books. I know there are books on fey creatures, so maybe we can find something that tells us about the veil between this world and that, and we can try and find a way to get you home.
I will remind you that you, probably Trevor still has, Nestor's journal, where you found that Nestor was really into sort of shifting between places and particularly used the moon as their focus.
Oh.
Yeah, and I still have the discs on my person, so they weren't stolen.
Right. I will, for the sake of time, I will just say that he relays what was in the journal that he read up to this point. Right. Unless you think a recap would be good, but just for the sake of expediency, I would.
Yeah, for the sake of the audience, basically they found sort of in between a fight a journal that Nestor had written, and Nestor, it seems, is very into sort of like shifting between places, particularly it seems the Feywild, and there's some sort of a magic wielder that it looks like uses the phases of the moon to do a lot of they're a bit more of a witch, it seems.
All right. Well, I mean, Trevor, don't you think this is awfully strange? Like, it sounds just like your situation where you're kind of slipping in between planes.
He does the hand gesture, and then he goes, the difference being I know exactly what's causing it, and he kind of taps the watch again, and just you notice it glow for a second. He goes, oh, that far in, okay. And then says, as for them, it seems like they don't. I know what I'm getting into. I just don't know where I'm ending up. They seem to have gone somewhere quasi-willingly, which makes me think that there might be an open portal somewhere in the basement that we missed, or there was an open portal somewhere that we missed. It could have been what attracted the watch to this place. Like, that energy could have made it interested in the spot, for lack of a better term. I know I sound like I'm humanizing a watch, but you get what I'm saying. For the sake of layman's terms, it might have been what brought the watch here, but I don't think it's the same.
That sounds like some wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
I feel like I'm gonna get hurt for saying it, but I would agree.
You all talk funny.
Probably, but in what way?
I've never heard the words wibbly wobbly before.
Well,
Don't
maybe
listen
you
to
can.
our trap music, do you?
What is that?
Terrible things that will hurt your ears. Okay.
Everybody roll me an intelligence check, just straight intelligence.
Oh, great.
And actually, Trevor, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. And this was I'm real bad. It's just raw intelligence?
Straight intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. 17.
15.
That was a 2 + 4, so that was a 6.
I
Whoa.
rolled 3 twice.
Oh my god, okay. So the person,
Okay.
a lion, actually, surprisingly, right? You had the highest there, right?
I had the highest, and yet
Okay.
I have no modifiers.
For some reason, this place is giving you pause, is giving you thoughts, and you, from something that Trevor said just a moment ago, okay, maybe things that like shift through time and space are attracted to one another. Maybe one thing sort of like draws the other. If there's some sort of rift happening, maybe rifts are almost like, you know how like if there's like 2 rips in your jeans, they eventually become 1 rip. That kind of vibe. You don't know any of the right words. You don't know exactly how any of that works, but you're like, this sounds like rifts in time work a lot in space, work a lot like rips in clothing.
And then I relay that to my clan. So I think what maybe we should do a check to see if there's any sort of energy or magic in the room that stands out. What do you think? Because like you would think that portals would leave some sort of energy residue or something, even if they're closed or they might still be kind of open.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down for a vibe check just to see what's going on, to see, these people, we got to get them back home. And if, they think we're good, I mean, I don't want to disappoint them,
Yeah,
They
let's do
could,
a
they could
And
potentially be a fan.
fair. And we're looking for good vibes only, right?
Good vibes only. Good vibes only.
The Fearbog speaks up and says, I don't know a lot about moving through places. I've never been out of the Feywild before. This place seems very without plants. Oh, there's some plants. And they sort of like run over and smell the plants. But I know that I arrived in that small room full of rocks down the stairs. Perhaps that would be a good place to start?
I agree.
Room full of rocks.
Trev kind of like raises a finger and just goes, just so we can clear this up beforehand, I would like to not be on the brink of collapse again before we go in there and potentially face down something that can phase from plane to plane. That's something even I can't do.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
You actually see him like whip out a little piece of paper and just go like, mental note, learn about phasing. That sounds awesome.
Noted. Okay, so everybody, how about this? How about everybody tell me, well, first of all, you hear that. Any thoughts about what you'd like to do about that? And B, I'll give you this freebie. There's a lot of places in this, even though it's pretty small room you're in, pretty small building, there's a lot of things you haven't investigated yet. I'll give you that as a freebie. That is all. Go ahead.
How do you folks feel about going to the front of the shop? Because so far, nothing's tried to eat us there.
Yeah.
Let's go to the front of the shop because we haven't looked through any of the books or anything there to see if maybe there are more healing potions there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
How about I bring up the map so you remember what things look like? Shabam! Bam. So that's where you sort of are at the moment. This is your new, whoops, that's not, I always click on the wrong thing. Like, I think I'm on the map, but I'm on this, like, screen. Don't worry about it. This is your new friend Twig. Here's y'all kind of scattered about. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go up to the front and look for healing potions.
To the front.
Yeah.
So, like, over here, the front?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go with Trevor just because I have better health in case something does spring out.
How awkward would that be? Just like, okay, finally a healing potion. Then the invisible person shows up with a wire.
Just takes you.
Okay, the two of you roll me an investigation check, and in the meantime, England and Dahlia, what do you want to do?
I still have 9 HP, so I'm going to take a quick moment to do second wind
Nice.
and give myself 1d10 plus 5 HP
Sweet.
before maybe rooting around like in the basement a little bit just to see if there are any
Okay.
like other boxes
So
that I
you
missed.
head down to the basement over here. I will bring you over there. And as a reminder, this sort of wall over here is all like smashed down, so you can just like walk between the two places. Nobody
Okay.
bothered to try and find the like latch or anything. They
Oh,
just
wow.
smashed it down. Dahlia. Oh, these are your two little like discs that you found, by the way. I just put them there for like safekeeping, so you know. Maybe I'll put them.
Yeah,
up in here.
they're in my pocket
Yeah.
right now.
Could this technically be a short rest?
Totally. If you're not doing anything too, like, I'll be a kind DM and say as long as you're not doing anything too acrobatic or anything, if you're just literally walking around and looking at things, if we're doing that for an hour and nothing happens, totally.
Great.
So, yes.
Thank you.
So don't hit it yet, so let's see what happens, but yeah.
I rolled a 12 for investigation.
25.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay. You start going through all the books up here. I'll just say you go through all of these books. You find a lot of books on winemaking. You find a lot of books on the Feywild. You find like a handful of books about like plane shifting and stuff, like different spells. If any of you, yeah, Trevor, you're a wizard.
Yes, I am.
So you're level 5s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you find things that you think like, I don't know, in what next world you're going to and when or whatever you level up, but you do find some spells that you think you'll be able to use in the future that have to do with plane shifting.
He would note them down. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So you can, for future, you have found a plane shift spell, but I think that's a level 7 spell or something, if I recall. But you have it now, so you can write it down, even though you don't think your magic is quite that high yet.
No.
That's honestly, there's just a lot of books here about all kinds of stuff. There's some things about potion mixing in general, but in those bookshelves with the 22, I will say you look through pretty well and don't see too much of interest there.
You said about with the short rest not doing anything too acrobatic. So if a gnome is trying to climb the shelves that she can't reach in the first place, would that be considered too acrobatic?
Yes. Anytime you start climbing around or anything, that's not going to be resting per se.
All right. I'm trying to think if she would prioritize like just lying down on the floor for a bit, or if she go look for the potions.
There's a lot of things that you can see that you don't have to climb.
Right.
Most of the like shelves, or you could pull over a chair. Like as long as you're not trying to climb up shelves or walls or anything. Like you can look around. It's fine.
Yeah,
Well,
just pull up a little stool.
Yeah.
actually, what if I just kind of plop her on my shoulder and she can get that height?
Uppies!
Yeah.
So we'll start with the two of you in the basement. Probably a good idea anyway.
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 1, and so I'm probably just like, yep, this is the basement. I know exactly where I am.
It's definitely a basement. Great. Dahlia, do you want to roll an investigation check to check out this part of the basement?
I will try. Despite being
wait,
good
I'll
at it,
show
I
you
keep
where you
rolling
are.
terribly. Ooh, 22.
Oh, okay. So you start looking around with a 22. Okay.
Smart girl.
You're sort of on top of England for a bit, looking at that top shelf. And you actually do find with a 22 two greater healing potions. So those are 2d4 plus 4. You also find a vial of acid.
She pockets the vial of acid and
Okay.
then gives the healing potions to England to hold.
Okay.
Are you alright to save these for later? I don't think I had the space on my person to carry them.
No, that's completely fine. I'll put it in my pack.
Thank you.
Got
You're
it.
welcome.
You also find another disc buried on that shelf there. So these discs that they've now found 3 of are sort of like maybe 6 inches across, diameter, nailing it, and you find that. Who wants to pocket that?
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. So make sure you note that you've got that, and you've got a vial of acid, and you've got 2 healing potions. You find all that in the basement on that side. Do you want to go into the other side of the basement, or come up and tell your friends what you found?
I'm happy to keep snooping if you are.
Yeah, let's keep on going.
Great. So that's with a 22. That's basically all that you find there, and you pop to the other side of the basement. I'll come back up. We'll do a little switcheroo. Do you two want to look anywhere else around here?
Yeah, there were some shelves with what looks like potions on it. Over on the other side of the
For sure.
room.
So we're coming back here, and
Yeah,
you're
where I'm standing
over on
right
this
now.
side. Yep, for sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Trevor, where do you want to look?
There's that open table with the open book,
Mm-hmm.
and I just I see them looking through all the potions and stuff, and I just kind of point at the direction of that table and kind of give them the thumbs up, even without words. Just like, am I good? Should I check that out? Do you need me to, do you need me to look over with the potion stuff, or is this fine? Kind of a thing. And
You got a thumbs up from me, and I rolled a 17.
Nice.
Okay, so you start looking through those potions over there. With a 17, you actually cannot figure out what any of these potions are. There's a whole bunch of like mystery bottles of all different color, and because Nestor is a hot mess of a person, none of them are labeled. You're not really sure what they are. You're welcome to open them up and do a little but you can't tell from them what they are on the shelf.
Before tasting them and burning myself or dying, could I actually take out my poison and compare it to see which ones to avoid?
Absolutely.
I would also like to remind you, you have an alchemist artificer in the party who might know what some of these things are as well.
That's true.
You can definitely hold your poison up, though, next to all these. Give me a straight intelligence check.
Cool. 12.
You're not sure.
Okay.
Bunch of, like, you're a sort of, like, sneak around buildings, throw pointing things at people. All of these bottles don't mean a lot to you. That it wasn't really what you studied over at Amos Adventure Academy in your rogue stream 35 years ago. Trevor, go
Stop
ahead.
aging me. It was only 30.
Excuse me, 30 years ago. But you're half elf, so it was like a minute. Trevor, go ahead and roll me an investigation check over here on this desk.
Okay, let's hope this one's good. 11.
You kind of start turning things over. There's an open book that appears to be like a ledger. It's like the only thing that you've found so far that shows that Nestor has done anything with this shop. And there's a little bit of record of sales of what they've sold. There is also like a weird contraption that appears to be, there's like a base, sort of like a thick base to it, and then a whole bunch of like circular things that sort of turn into each other, and you're not sure what it represents.
You see him kind of like spin it around and just play with the different configurations of it, you know? And then just kind of like... Can I look at the ledger to see what kind of things have been sold? I don't know if that's important.
Yeah. You can just read the ledger. I won't even do a check on this. So you find that the most that Nestor has sold has been books. People come here to buy all kinds of books. Books on, like I said, it's a winemaking town. People buy books on winemaking. People buy recipe books. People buy books on potion making. People have bought a lot of plants from here. As you can tell in here, there's a whole bunch of plants. There's all kinds of like lavender and like different sort of like potted plants and things. Some are herbs, some are all kinds of different stuff that people have bought. And then sometimes potions, healing potions. Rarely things like acid and stuff, which makes you wonder why there's so much, seems to be like stock of like poison and acid in here, because nobody in this small town comes around here to buy that kind of stuff. It seems kind of weird.
Right. He kind of like makes note of that and just figures, I could bring this up to the alchemist artificer friend that I've made. They might know what this means. And then they will actually lift up the weird spinning thing again and turn and just kind of be like, does this make any sense to you?
Roll me, so you're gonna bring it down to Dahlia?
Yes.
Okay, so you go downstairs. We'll go over there. Do you want to go down with them, Elian?
Sure.
Okay, so give me 2 seconds.
I was about to say, for the sake of that, I would have asked, hey, you
Can I carry 3 potions with me?
Yeah,
that
for sure.
That I feel good about?
Yeah, definitely. You carry 3 potions down. You're carrying this thing that's like, you know, the base is maybe like, I don't know, what's that, 12 inches in diameter? And it's got like 6 different sort of circular things that go inside of each other. And you're carrying these 3 potions. Yo, look what I found. And do you invite the Fearbulg to come down?
Yes.
Okay, so Twig is down there with you, just being like, yes, so I think that I popped out of that box with the metal top on it, and then, like I said, things seem weird. Did you know that most people don't look at rats? So I turned into a rat.
Yeah, that sounds like it checks out, and it also checks out that we would be the anomaly in this case in being sus about rats from the moment go. Did you guys find much of anything?
We keep repeating that we don't pay attention to rats. So I feel like
Yeah.
there's another rat in the room with us that we need to pay attention to.
Oh, do you want me to look for other rats? I'm really good at it.
Yes, please, Twig.
Okay. There are definitely no other rats in here. They've made these walls really good.
Okay, thank you for checking, Twig.
No problem.
Very good.
Do we trust Twig?
Roll me an insight check. Whoever wants to can. What's
yeah,
up?
I'm gonna do that as well. It's not gonna go well, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, it's not. It didn't go well for me. Apparently, I believe in Twig. I rolled a 7.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what are Twig's pronouns?
You don't know.
Cool. Hey, Twig, what are your pronouns?
Oh, I don't think it matters to me. It's not
Okay.
a thing we really think about in the Feywild. Whatever feels good for you.
Okay, so is it okay if I just say Twig?
Yes, that's my name.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And they ask all your pronouns. Just, we won't play that out because.
Yeah.
Right.
Did
Yeah.
anyone roll anything better? Do we trust Twig?
Let me see.
Dahlia rolled a 4,
insight.
so she trusts Twig with her life.
Let me see.
Twig seems super cool. Also, not
I
only would you
rolled-
trust them, they're like just cool.
I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah,
so-
they're so cool.
I
might
rolled
be
a-
like that
so
for
cool that
about one
people
day.
I rolled a 5, and I was like, "Oh yeah, the Feywild. That seems. I mean, like I went there once. It was really neat.
Yeah,
It was really neat.
Twig's awesome. Most of
I had a good
you,
time.
Fearbulbs are not common at all in Asterie. So if you've seen like maybe one Fearbulb before in your life, it would be a lot. So everybody's just like, whoa, neat.
Whoa.
It's a cow person. Awesome.
I want to be like them one day.
Yeah. And they're 7 feet tall, and you're what, 3 feet tall? So there's a literally
Quite literally looking up like,
whoa. That happens. Okay, so you're in this room. Twig says, I don't. So I appeared in that box, and we all sort of popped out, and then everybody sort of hid because it's weird for that to happen. I think is that normal for that? Where are we?
You're in a place called Asterie. This is where we live. This is our home.
we are in
Why-
Willem right now.
Yeah.
Is where this shop is, which is the name of the local town, county. I don't know what it goes by. Is it a village? I'm really not sure.
Great. You seem very knowledgeable about your home.
To be fair, I usually live out in the forest. I don't really frequent these parts. This is all very new to me.
You live in the forest? I live in the forest too.
Really? What's your forest like?
Well, there's very tall trees that are about 30 feet tall, and they have big leaves. And sometimes we swim in the swamp, and the swamp is sometimes magic, and it makes us feel all tingly like, and everything is magic, and that's normal. It feels like you, and you, and you. You're not really magic, are you? But you have a little magic. That's nice.
I have a little bit. I'm less shooty shoot and more I make objects that do cool magical things and liquids that do cool magical things as it happens as well.
That's nice. Can you send me back now?
Wait, were you swimming in the swamp when you disappeared from your home?
No, I was heading back home to my tree house.
Okay.
You live in a treehouse? That sounds so cool. I want to live in a treehouse.
Yeah, it's sort of like a whole bunch of tree houses that are sort of like. Anyways, enough about me. Can I go home now?
We're gonna try and get you home soon. That's actually what happened to the pixie. The pixie was on their way home too, and then got kidnapped.
Well,
and
we were all on the main sort of like pathway. And then we were here.
Okay. Okay, before we do anything else, Dahlia, could you take a look at these 3 potions I have? Can you identify them?
Roll me a straight intelligence check.
I
Cha-cha-cha.
will do so. Where's the intelligence button?
At the top.
That was a 14.
2 of them you don't know what they are. The third one is 1 more greater healing potion.
I have the ability to cast spells as rituals, and I have identify. Would I be able to sit down for a little while and identify what these are?
Absolutely.
Cool. Ritual 10. I'm totally still doing this on England's shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You chill for 10 minutes on England's shoulders. It's fine. She's tough as hell. No bigs. And I will say at this point, so we take another 10 minutes. Everybody can take a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm kind.
And now you can roll hit dice in D&D Beyond, so that's cool.
Oh god, Beyond. This dice system has been mean to me.
Uh-oh. While you're doing that, the 7-foot-tall Fearbog, who like kind of has a crouch a little in here, goes over to the box with the metal on it and pulls it open and looks inside. I'm not sure.
Is that the room that you said that you arrived in?
Yeah, we sort of like popped out of this box.
Huh. That's interesting. And so it was you fit in this thing?
Well, it was sort of this weird thing where I just sort of popped out and then I was here.
So does anyone else, I mean, we've been talking about like dimensions and dimensional travel and stuff. I mean, Trevor, do you know anything about this?
Trevor's like patching himself up and just kind of turns and says, "Remind me." Like, run it back one more time, I'm sorry.
So, you all, and then with Alliance check earlier, you know that, like, Nestor has been, like, sort of messing with traveling between planes, and that they use sort of the moons to do it. You got the sense that from their journal that they do this on occasion. It seems like they're more likely to be able to do it during a full moon. But it looks like this is something they've done. Like, they have notes about, like, went there and back again, kind of things like that. So it looks like this is a thing that they've done before.
How, would I know what phase of the moon we're in right now? Like, where we are in the calendar with, you know, is it like a half moon around this time of the month? Is it full?
Go ahead and roll me a nature check, and everybody can if you want to.
Okay.
Nature. Come on, that's a 13. I'm supposed to be good at this.
I got a 13 too.
Ah.
I got a 17 and I have no modifiers.
Nice. So, a lion, actually, who's rolling, realizes, and this is the thing that, like, it's more common, you know, than as people, like, I have no idea the phase of the moon, but this is the thing that more people know commonly than you know, that the full moon was actually about a week ago. And I will say, Dahlia, you know that that's about when Nestor disappeared.
Yep, that would be about right. Oh, yeah, I think he's definitely not in this plane right now. I wonder if he'll be back.
This is such an interesting thought, but do you think maybe they swapped places?
Maybe?
It feels weird, though, that if they'd swapped places,
Why did
they come in boxes? Why have they come down to a basement and been packaged up?
Is it possible that he's collecting them as resources for his work?
I don't really want to think about that because of what that could potentially entail, but maybe?
Like indentured servants?
I was thinking more raw material.
I mean, does Nesta seem like that kind of guy to collect people as raw material? That sounds a little sketchy.
I'm saying there's a lot of potions we don't know how they work or where they came from. And I'm saying that we have a lot
Yeah.
of very small creatures that appeared in a box.
Yeah, I've personally not met Nestor, so I don't know what they're like. And take it from someone that knows, us crafty types can be a little bit kooky, so...
Yeah, but there's kooky, and then there's straight up, not great.
Yeah. That's
Right.
what I mean.
I hate to
So I
interrupt
can get the
your.
Great.
timeline straight. I know that Nestor disappeared about a week ago. When did the Fae folk get here? Have they been here for a week, or did they arrive at the same time as Trevor?
We arrived the same time as that one. Except I think he seemed to like be here like a second before. So okay, this is me, okay? So I was like, I'm going home now after a nice swim in the swamp. Oh look, there's my friend Ginger. Hi Ginger. Oh no, the sprites are about. We should walk on the other side of the road. And then we all seemed to like squeeze in, and then I looked to my left, and there was the little elf boy, standing there with his back to us. I think I ran into you when I arrived. Sorry about that. And then I just turned into a rat.
Okay. Thank you for confirming the timeline.
Also, I hate to disrupt your thoughts because it looks like you're thinking very hard. But I should let you know that there's definitely trace magic inside this box.
Yeah, I don't even know how to begin thinking about trace magic. So, I mean,
I got it. Trevor's gonna walk over and do an Arcana check.
Yeah,
cool.
you open the box and you look inside, and you get a vibe. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
It was at a 10, then the last second beyond made it an 8. 14.
Okay. Oh, with that
Oh, nice.
modifier, that's not bad. Dahlia, do you want to take a look?
I
I feel like you have a bit
Yes,
of Arcana.
I will take a look. Yeah. Arcana, you said, right?
Yeah.
That was an 18.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
So you both
Nice.
almost like bonk heads, like looking into this box. With those two, this is a cute visual, you know what I mean? With those checks, you definitely get a sense that there was very, very strong magic in this box, and has been for a long time, and that there was something that happened here, but a handful of hours ago, perhaps. And I will say that this would be probably conjuration magic.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that quickly so I'll mute myself so you can't hear me typing.
Trev starts thinking about it and just goes, conjuration is more like summoning things. So unless the box routinely summons... Well, that's what... Okay, I have a working thought. Our verbal friend said that they were just... Well, yeah, they were just scooped up, right? Like you...
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Like there was something that, like, yeah, scooped up feels like a good way to put it.
And this box has conjuration, which is a lot of summoning. Summoning things is pretty much within the school of conjuration. So if this box summons things from the Feywild, it might not be creating new energy so much as it is grabbing things from the Feywild and plopping them in the box routinely.
Wait. Are you from here? My sibling was lost a while ago, and I wonder if do you just pull people through this box?
It's not me, it would be Nestor, but that seems like it. It also explains why it's behind the wall.
Oh yeah, that looks very broken. Did you do that?
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah.
But that might explain why it's behind the wall. Don't want people to see fey creatures piling in, and the wall keeps them in here as much as it keeps us out of it. Then whenever he needs them for something, he can just probably phase through with magic and grab what he needs. And
My
take it
sibling
into himself.
Sprout disappeared almost how long has it been now? 6 seasons ago.
Hmm.
I had a thought, now it's gone. When I finish the identify of the potions, can I have a look at where the door to this walled area would be and see, like, how secure it is? Like, I know that we just busted through, but I'd like to see how much effort Nestor has gone to hide this bit that's supposed to be concealed. And also, would I know anything about any properties in this world that may dampen magic? Like, say, if he was hiding magical creatures in there, like, are there any materials he could build this space with that would, like, dampen their magic to stop them getting out?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me intelligence check.
Intelligence. I'm gonna do a guidance on myself before I do that, because I do not trust my rolls.
Actually, give me
so-
intelligence for like the magic stuff, and then or Arcana, and then roll me an investigation for the busted wall.
Okay, I'm gonna do Arcana first. Okay, that was an 18 for the Arcana, and then Intelligence. That was a 13 plus a D4, which is 4 on the D4, so 17. For the
Okay,
intelligence.
so you, I'll do that investigation first. So you sort of look at like what's left of the wall, and you can tell that there's sort of like weird latches that you didn't notice. So they were just, it feels like that's not a ton of security, but it was definitely like hidden, and most people would have no reason to bash down a wooden door unless you heard something behind it, a wooden wall. So it wasn't so much as like a ton of security, but it was well hidden. When it comes to the box though, or in terms of like magic and kind of looking around at that kind of thing, you do realize now that the box was already open. So whatever magic was on it, and locks and secrets, was blown open whenever, it seems like, whenever all these creatures were like smashed through.
So I can't see if there would have been anything that's meant to keep him contained as such.
You get the sense that there was definitely like magic on this box, but it has been diffused. And there's definitely magic inside the box.
Okay. I'm not sure what Nestor had planned for you guys, if anything. To be honest, I never met them, and I would hope that it's just an experiment in going between the planes, but I don't want to make assumptions for them because I don't know their character. But I had a point with where I was going with that, but it appears to have left my tongue.
Treff just kind of like has that thought, and then just kind of goes, "Hey, guys," and just kind of like does the over here. I don't want Verbal to hear the new friend.
Oh, are you telling secrets? I can go upstairs. I don't
No,
mind.
it's okay. It's okay. I just, you know what? It's fine. You said you didn't catch the face of the person with the robes.
No, their back was to me.
And that they were able to immediately phase out.
Yeah, it seemed like to me that they were going ethereal.
Oh, interest. Do you know? I mean, were they in the Feywild with you before you?
I didn't see them,
Okay.
but I wasn't really. I mean, I was just on my way home, and then I was scooped up, like you say.
Like a big old ice cream scooper.
I'm gonna go upstairs and make some lavender tea, because you can tell I'm very riled up right now, and I think I should calm down.
Yeah, I heard this thing today that if you take 2 wet washcloths and put hot but not scalding water on them and put them on your wrists. It'll help regulate your body temperature and you can calm down faster.
We'll go try that. That sounds like a great tip. Thank you.
Why you would call it a refrigeration?
Inside joke callback.
The more you know.
So they go upstairs, and you hear, oh no, oh no. You should come up here now. You should come up here now.
Dahlia impatiently taps on England's shoulders, just like, go.
So yeah, I grab onto her like feet like this, and it's definitely just like giving a piggyback ride at this point. And it's like
As soon as you get upstairs, you realize that the floor is on fire.
Not what I was expecting. Okay, cool. Maybe Twig doesn't know how to handle a kettle.
It's very possible, actually, considering what we've seen of Twig.
Yeah.
Guys, what do we do? I don't have any water magic. Ah!
I have snowballs. That's counterproductive.
Can we see the map to see how large the fire is?
Yes.
Dahlia gets out a
I'll let
water
you know.
skin and just chucks it all over the floor.
Amazing. Okay, hold on. Let me bring you to the right spot. So you all yoink, come up the stairs real quick, and you notice sort of right in front of the thing. It looks like the hearth has started burning. And right in front of here has started catching as well.
great.
Okay.
There is, by the way, a cauldron in the hearth. I didn't have like a thing for it, but there's a big cauldron in the hearth with water in it.
Was it there earlier?
Yeah.
Like in that state?
Yeah.
Okay. Dahlia's going to chuck out a water skin.
Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. Wait, that's the wrong thing.
Natural 20 plus 3.
Nice.
There we go. I rolled a
20.
first.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
I got a 9.
Okay, so Dahlia jumps in, grabs the cauldron, splashes it on the floor. Everybody dives out of the way, except for England, who trips in the water and falls into like what was left of the burning embers. You take only 2 points of fire damage.
That's completely fine. I could probably just be like, oh, my trick leg. Okay, all right. No, yeah, my responses aren't as good as they used to be.
Your old knees. When you dump out the cauldron, something tinkles out of it. You notice one more of these stone discs.
Is it the wane? No, it should be waxing because we have waning already.
You see, getting there. There we go. You see a stone disc that's sort of painted black completely on one side.
So we have 4 now. We like the whole faces of the moon, right?
I think so. Well, wait a second. Immediately as you say we have all 4 now, Treff goes like, there's a weird thing on that table. And he points to the table with the ledger. And it's just like, I don't know if maybe we're supposed to... And it's all spinny and moves around a bunch. And maybe we're supposed to put them on the thing? Like, clip them on?
You all look at this thing. Everybody roll me an investigation check.
My guidance myself.
Oof.
All right.
22.
9.
That's
6.
With a 22, Dahlia, you pick it up, and it feels like significantly heavier than it should be for this like light sort of moving metal statue.
Can I look at the base of it and see if there are any like hidden compartments or anything? Like, is there like a loose thing on the bottom or whatever?
Roll me another investigation check.
Intelligent. Wait, no. Did you say investigation or intelligence?
Yes, investigation.
Okay. Where's the investigation button? That was a natural 20. So
Oh!
24.
Yes.
Immediately, you're like, this is a little bit too heavy for what it should be. You flip it over, and it's very big in your little gnomish arms, but you immediately you find this little latch and slide the bottom out. And there's yet another one of these stone dealies, stone discs in the bottom of this thing.
What am I supposed to do with all of this? I don't have the space for these fucking things.
Somebody's now got a pocket full of these, or however you want to do it. But this is what you have now.
I got a pocket full of moon phase.
Yes, and all of a sudden, 90s music starts playing. It's really weird.
That's great.
Just like they're torturing us. First they trap us, now this.
I wouldn't mind being trapped with 90s music, but all right.
Yeah,
that's
no,
just me.
not at all. I love 90s music.
And all of a sudden you hear a slam above the chimney.
Get out here and talk to us, you coward! I won't be made to feel scared in my own shop. This is mine now.
In some circles, Santa
At
Claus
that you
and
hear,
Krampus are part of the
"This."
Fey world, so
As soon as Dahlia says that, you hear a little creak, and then you hear a voice say, "This, my dear, is not your shop." And you see a large match thrown down, again hitting the floor. Another slam. This is on fire right here.
Thanks for outing your plan. Well, thanks for outing your plan. That. Good job.
Wait, did Twig say this? Hold on, I'm
Nope.
confused.
No, that was
From
No,
above
those are
the
Twig's
above
voice.
the chimney.
Oh, okay. That
If it is your shop, you take fucking crap care of it. I could do so much better.
You tell him, Dolly.
The fire's starting to spread.
yeah. Where's the kettle that Dwig was going to make tea with?
Dahlia dumped it out on the floor.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
the cauldron.
that was the cauldron.
Yeah,
I mean that's probably
Oh, they're
We
one
don't
in the
really
same.
have kettle
probably
in
what they were
Magic
gonna do.
World.
Yeah.
Is there another water source?
What do you want to do?
Is there a blanket nearby? Can you pull the map down to see farther into the room, please?
Oh yeah. Trevor,
Thank
roll
you.
me a dexterity saving throw. You're closest.
Oh, fun. Let's see how this goes. Oh, hey, 17.
Okay, you were able to move out of the way as this fire is starting to spread.
Okay. Can I run over to? It might cause an explosion. Who knows? Can I run over to the potion shelf at the far corner and grab a bunch that are not Fiscus and run back over and start pouring
Definitely.
it?
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
As you do that and come back over, England and Dahlia, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, great. Love that.
Wow, that was another natural 20 for 23.
You're coming back around from last week. You were able to somehow, in your little gnomish finger, jump on top of this desk to get out of harm's way. England,
I got
I'm
a
very-
12.
you got a
So-
12?
Maybe I just slowly scramble.
Yeah, you just scramble over here by the plants and kind of dive behind some plants, because that's going to save you from fire. Just barely
That's
out of
not-
harm's way.
That's not
Um,
something I can hit with my hammer. That thing, that doesn't. Yeah.
A lion, roll me. This is going to be a straight luck check on what you grabbed. Roll me a straight d20. If it's under 10, we're going to have a problem.
Uh-oh.
Mother.
Oh no.
It's a 6.
No.
You
It was
have
an 18 and then
thrown
it flipped.
you have thrown something explosive into these flames. Roll me a d4.
For how much damage my face is gonna take?
This is how big this explosion is.
Oh no.
Fuck. 4.
Oh
Oh.
no!
Shit.
Oh, the explosion.
As Dahlia says that, she's like, I would take such good care of this shot. This explosion just
goes 4
Hey,
squares
hey,
in all
theory,
directions.
This
So
is how we
1,
die.
2, 3, 4. So it hits every button. I mean, Dahlia with that natural 20 where you dived, you're the only one who's just out of the way of this. Everybody else takes.
If it's over
Wait.
20, I'm down
that
again.
was a lot
B.
of dice I just
B.
heard.
That was me
B.
just dumping out my
Yes.
dice. That was a
Do you
oh,
not
my
have
God.
some kind of temporal shift? I know you have a temporal shift. We took a short rest. Come on, baby.
The three
Oh,
of
do
you
those re-
take 11 points of damage.
Let me take a quick
Oh.
check on that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It is unfortunately a long, but however, let me see if there's something else I can do. Temporal shifts are unfortunately long rests.
Damn it.
Alacrity. What is this? Action?
Bring it. Bring your time magic on me. Come on.
I'm trying. I'm looking through. I think that is the most. I think the most I can do is just run. I was thinking about seeing if I could blink something, but that's a whole action, which makes me think I couldn't do it as quickly as I'd like to here.
Quick,
The three of you
everybody
take
down to the basement. Stone won't bone.
11 points of damage. The fire is starting
Can I
to
can
grow.
I uncanny dodge it because I knew I was causing an explosion?
Yeah, you can half that damage for sure. Yeah. You dive out of the way.
Can
A little
Sorry
bit.
for burning your faces, guys.
Yeah.
I?
You still take half. You still take 6, but
Yeah.
Damn.
the fire is now. I'm gonna dry it all over here.
Burn stone will be the safest down there, I think.
Okay.
If we can't burst the panels down.
Everybody roll me a straight intelligence check. I'm gonna give you a little freebie here.
Oh man.
Ah, fuck. That was a
Yeah.
7.
19.
19? That's good.
Yep.
God. I can't believe I made such a stupid character. Jesus.
So
I
not
rolled a
good.
6.
So not good. Okay. Align, would you roll?
10.
Okay. With a 19, Trevor, you think there are still certain things that you let me put it this way. With a 19, the DC was a 20, so I'm not going to give it to you totally. You definitely saw circles on something at some point. That's all I'm going to give you. The fire is starting to spread.
Looking at the contraption thing that the disc was hidden in, does it look like it would fit those discs?
No, they're much bigger. And all different sizes.
So, Trevor's gonna retrace his steps throughout the apothecary, basically,
Okay.
avoiding the fire, obviously.
Sure.
Uh,
The fire will be growing. I'm going to try and watch the time and actually give you a timer.
Oh my God.
Every
Oh boy.
minute or two, the fire's going to grow if you don't do anything about it.
So yeah, he's gonna go right to the back room to see if there's
Back
anything
room.
circly there.
Okay. I'm going to give everybody a turn to do something, and then the fire's going to grow. That's how we're going to do it. So you go into the back room. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Oh boy.
What do you want to do, England?
Okay, this is gonna be a shot in the dark. Is there yeah, I'm just okay, every skill that could potentially be useful, I have a -1 in.
I mean, you might want to, with all your power, do something about the fire. I'm not going to suggest anything. I'm the DM. I'm nothing. What?
Well, okay. Can I this is so stupid. With a mighty swing, see if it fans some of the flames
You
away?
want to fan the flames?
No.
You can. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm fully in character, and again, the internal
Question:
thought.
How high are flames? Are they spreading low on the ground, or are they raging up high?
They're spreading pretty low on the ground.
Okay, so maybe that's something that I could kind of. Oh wait,
Flip
it's
the desk.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Flip the desk. Smother the flames. Is there anything that I could maybe smother the flames
Oh
with?
shit! Pause, everybody. I think the audio cut. This happened No! Why does this happen to me? They're back! Okay.
We're back.
Yeah. Thanks for your patience,
Yay.
everyone. I don't know why it does this to me. I don't, like, Twitch hates me in terms of audio. We get no indication. We were fine and could hear each other, so let us know what the last thing you heard is. I'm gonna go back and just refresh where we're at. Basically, somebody has been throwing some matches into this place from the chimney. The fire is now kind of spread all in front of the chimney here, where our friends are starting to spread out, trying to deal with the fire and deal with the fact that they found these 5 discs and don't know what to do with them, and fire is happening now. Okay, please do let us know if the audio cuts out again immediately, because I don't know why that happens. I wish I knew. But we're back now, and we are back at England, trying to figure out what to do about this fire.
Okay, great. So took some time during that audio break to consider what to do. So I mean, ostensibly I want to throw something on the fire that will like muffle it and like cut off the oxygen to it. But is there like a blanket? Oh, a rug perhaps, or something that I can use to smother the flames.
There's a whole ass bedroom.
Okay, great. I would love to take something from the bedroom that
The duvet.
I'm sorry?
Run over to the bedroom.
Duvet.
I will
Comforter.
take I was like duvet, comforter, weighted blanket of some sort that he uses for snuggly sleeps.
You grab the blanket off the bed and start running back. Trevor, what was your investigation check in there?
15.
You take a look around. There's some random potions and stuff on the shelf. There is, the mysterious trap on the floor. There's a stone golem crumpled on the ground. You don't think this was where you saw those circles. You can't remember. You're pretty sure it wasn't in this room. No. Do we just lose everybody again? What is happening?
Oh my God.
We're okay. We're okay.
Oh, no.
This is fine.
Well,
this is okay.
Well, I'm back.
Okay.
This is great. This is great. This is fine.
Hey, you
Don't
guys,
worry
this
about
is
it.
the Amber Show.
We're back.
Oh, man.
Hello. Oh boy. Sorry about the internet hating me today. I'm like, this is the last of my series. The internet's gonna hate me. Damn it. Okay, back on here. It's fine. Everything's fine, right?
Right.
Okay. Chat, I'm so sorry. Technology is hating me today. We're back. And we've switched orders. It's cute. It's cool. It's great. You don't think there's anything useful in that bedroom. England, you're coming back with the bed cover. Dahlia, what do you want to do?
That's a good question.
I know.
The fire is completely surrounding the fireplace, right?
Yes, it's basically where that like square is.
Yeah.
The fire is surrounding the fire.
Gonna put this next to the rest of the fire.
Dahlia, being the idiot that she was, wants to try and find some way to fire it in, but that's not going to be possible. So she's going to
roll me a quick intelligence check. Let's see how smart you really are.
Knowing my luck, this is going to be when the rolls immediately begin to go bad for me. Can I guidance this?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that's a differ. I don't think a D4 is going to help me. That was a natural 1.
Nope. Okay, go ahead and do what you were gonna do. I was trying to help you, but the dice didn't want me to.
Yep, the dice decided my luck has now run out. Right, what the hell do I have in my inventory that might be of some freaking use here? Refresh me on this. How is the outside of the building blocked? Like, there were metal panels that were put up on like the door and windows, right?
Yes.
Okay, and did we see that they were there in every room, like in the back room and stuff as well?
There's no windows in the back room. The window behind the desk where you are is now, like, when that steel panel came down, it broke the window. the front door, you recall that the steel thing came down in front of the door, and the door is still openable.
It came down in front of the door. Okay, so does the door open like into the building?
Yes,
Like it opens this way, and then but we can't get out.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So, like, if you're looking at the door from the inside, it swings into you, but then the steel panel is there.
Yeah, and with the window, it's just like the steel's there, but the broken window is
Yeah.
not there.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I actually. Would I be able to run and go grab my normal, boring, common clothes? Just quickly run and grab them and then just throw them on the fire. Like, I will clarify, Dahlia's in her studded leather armor right now. She's not just stripping and throwing it on the fire.
I mean, that would be awesome, though, let me tell you. Okay, so you run.
Like that would be
Did you
for
just-
fire, thoh.
Spicy.
When
Huh?
you get, that'd be hot, though, right?
feel like
When you're
that's
just stripping in front of the
fire.
fire. I assume when you come in, you maybe put your clothes behind the desk or on the chair back here, so you're right near there.
Yep.
Okay, you do that. You're right there, so we'll say you do that. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can, like, throw your clothes so they don't just, like, alight, that you place them down so that you're patting down the fire.
That was a 12.
Pretty good. So you think that, so you've taken down, like, a little bit of this fire.
Okay.
It's now a little bit smaller. I don't know how to deal with that thing, but it's now a little bit smaller. This part is
Okay.
kind of taken down.
Okay.
We are, Align, you haven't done a thing yet, right?
No, I'm
Okay.
last to go.
What's your thing?
Okay, so I'm assuming that's the door, that green line
That's
over
the
there
front
next
door,
to
yes.
that brown rectangle. Yes. Okay. So is that not a massive carpet?
Yes, this is a massive carpet.
Okay. Can I call to England and say, can you drop the comforter and come help me grab the carpet because it'll cover more space?
Yes.
And then we go to drown out the fire.
Yeah.
You drag the rug that's by the front door. It's one of these like heavy sort of front door, like scrape your boots rugs. And you drag it over, and both of you roll me, or one of you, whatever you want to do, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Each roll me one, or one of you roll with advantage, whichever one you want to do.
You probably
I can
have
roll
better
with the-
dex. Yeah.
I
You
have,
have better
I have
dex.
the +7 modifier.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So fingers crossed that it doesn't fuck me over and I end up with a 7. Okay. So, okay, and
Ooh.
yeah, we're gonna go with my 26.
Hell yeah.
The two of you pull this over and like literally just take each end of it, and it almost fits perfectly over this fire, and you start stamping on the rug, and you seem to have put out the fire for now.
Hooray.
Hooray!
The green front door stands out almost a little more to you now that the rug by the door has been taken away. And that's where we'll take a quick break.
Oh man, that rug really tied the room together, doesn't it?
It really does, you know? This shop is a hot mess. A hot, cause fire. Anyways.
Yeah.
And Dahlia.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Thank you everyone for sticking with us with our tech problems there. Hopefully that was the worst of it. We're gonna take a quick, 5-6 minute break for everybody to get a drink, get a bio break, do what they need to do. So we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. We'll see you then. Bye. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you got a stretch and something to drink and did all your stuff and little shoulder roll and whatnot. We're back. Quick recap for anybody who joined us during the break. Our four intrepid travelers and adventurers are stuck inside of Nestors, Nectars, and Niceties, an old apothecary shop that was formerly run by Nestor, the strange and sort of reclusive town shopkeeper. They went missing about a week ago, and a couple days ago, one of our party members, Dahlia, took over the shop. Today, she had a couple customers, a half-elf rogue and a dwarf fighter. And then somebody appeared in the basement. A half-elf seems to be time and space traveler? Mysterious. Soon after he arrived, the whole place was effectively shut down. There were steel plates that dropped in over the door, over the windows, and perhaps over the chimney. Now it seems somebody has been waiting too long for these people in here and has started throwing matches in from the chimney. Our group just put out what seemed to be a spreading fire, and here we are. Let's bring everybody back in. It looks like all our peeps are here and ready to go. Let's do this. Bringing everybody back on stream. Hello. Okay, so here you are. You've put out the fire. Things seem calm for the moment. What do you want to do next?
Can I hold a finger up to everyone else to, like, put a finger to my lips to kind of imply to be quiet for a moment? And I grab an object near me, just like a pen pot or something, just something completely random, doesn't really matter what it is. And then I go close to them and whisper, okay, when everybody, on the count of 3, all of you scream like you're really in pain. I think we need to really imply to this guy that we are actually getting hurt in here whilst we work out an out plan. That the fire's still going. You down?
So we just scream like we in pain.
Yeah, as if we are actually burning down here.
Okay. All right.
Because if he gets the impression that we're not actually hurting, he'll probably come in here and fuck us up again sooner, and we need to buy some time. Okay. Count of 3.
Please don't yell into the mics.
Yeah, we're not going to.
No,
I'll just say for like RP purposes, we all just like scream as if we're like burning or whatever, and I will use my magical tinkering property. Which
Hold on, let me get
Huh?
prep this diaphragm.
Right.
Yeah, that will record that as like a 6-second long message that keeps going over. And let me see if it can do any other things as well. And then I will grab another object, maybe like a book or something, and use another use of it to make it smell like the room is smoking still.
Cool.
I was also going to use one of my battle maneuvers and spend a superiority die to roll like a performance to try to make my scream like extra.
Yeah, roll me that performance check. Do you get advantage because of superiority?
No, I just get an extra D8.
I'm
So-
going to give
amazing.
you guidance because I really want this to go well.
Great.
Okay, all right. So that's already a 19, but I can and that's just on the check, but I can roll the D8. I can take the guidance if you want me to.
You might as well. You've got it now.
Yeah, what's the guidance? It's a D4.
Yeah,
Okay, so 19 plus 4. Okay, so that's 23. I'm not even gonna take the superiority die. Like that scream
Yep,
is gonna
that's-
be like equivalent to the scream that I let out on the battle on the pitch when I like tore my ACL and that ended my career. It's gonna be the same level.
The
Pay for
Fearbog
it.
looks at you and is like, "Oh no, what happened? Are you hurt? Are you in pain? I can maybe help you."
I wink at her like,
Oh, is this a secret thing?
Okay.
And in actual pain now.
Yeah. when when we've done that, I'll kind of silently motion for everybody, like, come this way, and try and get them all back down towards the basement, where I don't believe whoever that was will be able to hear us. So he can just smell smoke coming through the chimney. If he hasn't slotted out the top, he can hear the screams recording over in the magical tinkering message on the other object. And just for funsies, hang on. How does that work? Okay. I think, actually, I won't go down to the basement, but I'll go down to... Can we have the map back up so we can see what the run looks like?
For sure.
Thank you.
That fire is gone. I'll take that away. But where do you want to go?
Yeah. How far is the doorway down to the basement from the actual fire? Is that...
I mean, the whole place is not very big, so not far. I mean, the door to the little room that goes to the basement, I can measure for you. 40 feet.
40 feet.
Okay. I'll motion for everybody else to go on the staircase, and I'll stay sort of by there, and I'll keep refreshing minor illusion to make it look like the flames are actually going and they're getting bigger. Like, it won't be like too big. It'll be like a 5-foot cube. Okay. But I'll keep refreshing that to make it look like it is actually burning, just to keep it a bit more confusing.
A bit of fire over here, and definitely a smell of smoke. Very cool. Love that. Okay. And y'all are kind of like in this room here.
Before I leave, I want to snag a few more potions to identify downstairs.
Okay. You grab another 3 potions. This shelf here is getting pretty bare now. You've grabbed 6 potions off of there. Okay, there you are.
Okay, I understand that this guy is evidently, for want of a better word, a fucking nutbag. He's been transporting back and forth between the Feywild and this place, and he's brought all of these magical creatures back, and now he's tried to fire down on and effectively bomb his own shop. If I understood this correctly, is that all of what's just happened?
Basically.
I don't exactly know what his end goal is, but it seems like everything you've just said is pretty counterproductive to whatever he wants.
Make it look like an accident.
I think he wasn't counting on somebody coming back here to look after his shop and finding out all of this stuff. Like, I'm not sure if he was anticipating being gone for as long as he has. Like, he was probably thinking he'll come back here, empty shop, be able to do whatever sketchy work he's been doing. So he's come back and seen that there are people here and been like, well, they know now.
I heard about something like this happening. Some people that were running the baseball league, they were committing a lot of insurance fraud so that they could keep funding the league. And I think that's exactly what this guy is trying to do. It's just get as much money out of the insurance company as possible. Which, you gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah, he's trying to make it look like somebody else has burned down his shop while he's been away, and now he's going to come back and claim all the monies. That'd be about right. How do you guys suppose we go about getting out of here? Because obviously we have steel plates over all of the exits, so realistically we need to either find a way to deal with him or whatever's going on from in here, or we need to bust our way out.
I say we have, basically what I can see is we have 2 options. 1, we drag him in through the chimney and we fight him. Or 2, we have to go out through the chimney because obviously it leads to the outside if he's able to throw matches at us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My thinking is he's probably the one that put the steel things on over the outside. Mm-hmm. So realistically, he would be able to do that kind of thing with the chimney. What I did with your weapons earlier, I can cancel one of them and do something else on it to make it a weapon of returning. So we could throw something up that hatch, say like a hammer or a dagger, and then maybe try and hit him. And then maybe we could tie like a rope to the end of it, so when it returns to us, maybe we could yank it down. Wait, no. Does that make any sense? I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, I see where you're going with it. You've already enchanted my crossbow. We could re-enchant it with returning and the arrow can return to us, and we can tie a rope to it.
Mhm.
I have another thing I can offer into this conversation. I still have one third level spell slot,
Oh,
and I have Blink.
what does that do?
Mm.
Blink lets me go into the ethereal plane for just a bit.
In the spot where you left, or could you blink in, like, say, outside of the shop?
Let me see. So out of game, roll d20 and then the future returns. On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane and appear in the ethereal plane. At the start of your next turn, when the spell ends, if you are on the ethereal plane, you return to an occupied space of your choice. You can see within 10 feet of the space you vanished from. If no unoccupied space is available, you can appear at the nearest unoccupied space. While on the ethereal plane, you can see and hear the plane you originated from, which is cast in Shades of Grey, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. You can only affect and be affected by other creatures.
Hang
on
on,
the ethereal
people.
plane.
The audio just crapped out again, I think.
Again?
Yeah.
We're back on Stella, I think.
Are we? Okay. And we're back? Maybe? Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Am I existing in the worlds? This was very disappointing. I'm sorry, chat. I feel like people are just gonna, give up at this point. But we're back. Everybody, what were we saying? You were saying that you wanted to deal with the chimney. You can, yay! Okay, good. Welcome back. Okay, so you are all standing in here. Everybody, just to not get too far, thank you so much for hanging out, Dorkbot. Like, really appreciate it. I know this was probably annoying, and I appreciate you hanging out. Okay, everybody, roll me a history or intelligence check.
History or intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for history.
I wrote in that 20.
Woo!
Okay. I rolled a 14. That's not bad for this character.
Honestly,
I rolled a 7, but it's a 13.
it's not good.
24.
Nice.
Amazing. So, Elian, you're sort of standing here, right? And you're like, something, ugh, and you couldn't, in your brain. And then you sort of like start pacing towards Dahlia. And then you look at this big green door. And you remember, when you swung it open earlier, there was carvings in the door.
Yeah.
In fact, there were big circles carved into the door.
Yes, there were.
There
Are they 6-inch circles carved into the door?
There are. You swing the big green door open, and there are 5 about 6-inch circles just across the door with Nestors, Nectars, and Niceties, and a bunch of vines and things carved into the door.
I have 2 of the discs on my person. I need to get the rest from Dahlia, and I believe Trevor has one. I'm going to put the discs in order in the circles in the door.
Okay, what order? So we'll go just, I'll put them over here left to right. Tell me which one you want on the farthest left.
On the furthest left, it should be
Black?
green. So it should be black,
Okay.
and then it should be black crescent on the left.
This one or this one?
The very last one
The
in
bottom
the
one.
order.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it should be the smaller circle black. So the top one.
This one?
The
Oh, sorry, this one?
no, the very
half.
top one.
The very top one?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, it should be half, and then the top one,
Oh.
and then the full moon.
Then the top one.
Yeah.
And then this one. And then this one. You put them in the
Wait.
door.
Wait.
Wait, no,
No,
I had it.
no.
I had it right. I had it right the first.
Switch the crescent ones, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
So switch this one?
Yeah, switch the
Yes.
questions. I had that backwards.
And this one?
Yes. So
Okay.
switch number 2 and number 4.
Like that?
Oh no.
Yes. Yeah. In that order, please.
So you put each of these, and they fit quite perfectly in these sort of like 6-inch, 1.5-inch thick into the door. And then what?
Then I say, aloud, I say Nestors, Nectars, and Niceties.
Right now, so the door is open and you put the things in there and you say that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna shut the door.
Sorry, say that again.
Have you tried shutting the door?
Oh, sure. I'll shut the door.
You shut the door and you hear 3 slams coming from behind you, right in front of you, and from the chimney.
Oh, goddamn.
It sounds like the pieces of metal have fallen away.
Okay. That sounded like a knock to me. I was like, God damn right.
Darling's
Okay.
just like, guys, we might be able to get out now. What are we gonna do? What if he's outside?
I should still blink just to see what we're dealing with outdoors. I think.
Yes, do it.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I draw my dagger, but I wait for Trevor to blink.
Okay.
Okay. You
do-
blink. Where do you want to start your blink? Because you have to move within. Did you say you have to move within 10 feet?
I think I come back within 10 feet of where I start. I think
Oh,
I
okay.
get like 60 feet to look around.
Okay.
I'm gonna go like right by the door.
You go right by the door, and then you blink from here.
Yep.
Okay. You blink, and you see standing right in front of the door an old human with like spiky white hair standing in a brown hooded cloak. They look up at you. Now that you're in the ethereal plane for but a second, you only blink for like a second into the plane and then blink back, right? Or 6 seconds?
It's the duration is actually a minute.
Oh, okay. So you're both about 10 feet from each other in the ethereal plane, and this old person looks at you and says, "Oh, hello. You're not from around here. I see you've figured out my moon door. So much the worse for you."
Hi there, Nestor. You seem like such a lovely person. Nice to meet you. My name's
Seems
Trevor.
you have me at a disadvantage. I don't know your name.
Well, I don't feel. Well, considering we're dealing with Fae stuff, I don't know how prone I am to give it. So, let's keep it that way for just a second. I only got a little bit of time before I, inevitably tell the others, and we find a way to, tell everyone about that little box in your basement.
Oh, what box do you speak of? There are plenty of boxes in my basement.
I think you know what I'm talking about, but just in case, I understand that you need a bit of a recap. Been away for so long. He would just like kind of oust the Fae box and just be like, "So you're super busted."
It would serve you well not to mess with things you know nothing about, boy.
Messing with things I know nothing about is kind of my mission statement.
Touche.
So, you picked the wrong person to intimidate with that one.
Well, we can chat here for a minute with your silly blink spell. Or we can meet on a common plane, and then we decide who knows more. Up to you, my child.
I like talking. We could talk for just a little bit longer, right? Come on. Are you so... Look, I get it. You want to get to the part where we kick your butt, but let's let you monologue a little first. Every villain deserves a little monologue.
I find that stupid people talk too much.
Well, then you'd be really good at chatting me up.
You've got about 20 seconds left, boy.
I'm aware of that. So, final question before everything takes off. Oh, what was this all for?
You read too many books. I'm not the sort of person who gives away my secrets.
I will force them out of you in about 10 seconds. And I use the remaining 10 seconds to go back to where one of the others are, and just like when I immediately come in, I'm like, hand me a potion, please. I'm at 9 hit points. I bluffed so hard.
You pop back in, you're like, oh shit, there's somebody out there. I will give you all like about 10 seconds worth of stuff that you want to do. I will just give it to you. All of the steel has come away from the house. Somebody could just open that door right now. Tell me what you want to do in about 10 seconds before stuff.
I shove one of the potions in Trevor's hands, just like, yeah, I think you need this. You need this more than I do.
Boom.
Nice.
I'm gonna take my potion. I'm gonna drink it.
Nice.
2d4 plus what?
4.
2d4 plus 4. Okay.
Actually, 44 plus 4. These are potions of greater
Oh,
healing.
They are. Sorry. Yes, 44 plus 4.
So that's 4.
Which, if you're pretty close to full, I mean, do what you want, but might be worth saving it. But it's whatever you want to do.
Oh, I'm at 9.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was like, Trevor probably needs
But
it.
you short rested.
Then I got exploded.
Yeah, but then we got exploded.
Oh right, you did.
I keep so I got 4. I got 4 out of the d4s because I rolled 4 ones. So that's fine.
Dang. Okay, that happened. Yep, I'm gonna move these out of the way. They're now in the door.
Dahlia is going to sort of like whisper shout, if that's a thing. Fae beings, if you want to fuck up the guy that kidnapped you, here's your chance.
Okay, I can probably fuck somebody up. I just want to go home though.
Well, if you defeat this guy, you might be able to.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. Trevor, you took a potion. Aline, you took a potion. England, what do you do?
I actually just did second wind to because I got pretty burned too. So that brought me up to 43 hit points out of 49. So
Hey. Dahlia, what do you want to do?
I don't really have any of my abilities left because I used all of my spell slots and all of my artificer things are done. So I just stand there readying my sling and my dagger.
Do y'all want to move anywhere?
Can we do you think he's gonna come through, or do you think we have to go to him? Because I'm wondering if we go through the door, if it's going to put us through a portal. Just because it has the moonstones on it. What do you folks think?
That's a good question.
Because I'm happy to fight him inside. I just want to fight him, but I just don't want to be sent to like the Feywilds if we go through the door.
right.
Yeah, I feel like if we walk through, we could potentially be at more of a disadvantage. Like, while this shop is his environment, it's just a shop as far as we're aware, whereas we don't know what's on the other side. And
Right.
also, if we stand in here and wait for him, he's effectively got to call our bluff and come in here. He could just stand out there for hours and we might end up getting a bit more of a rest. We don't know.
That's true.
That's fair. I agree.
I'd appreciate the thought of that.
A girl could dream.
Is my crossbow still enchanted? Is it still magical?
Yes, I didn't break the infusion on that, so yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna move back towards where Twig is, on the left-hand side of where Twig is.
Yoink. Anybody else want to move?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yoink.
I'm gonna go in the doorway of where the basement stairs are.
In
Just
the
hide
doorway.
like a little bit around the wall.
Nice.
Trev knows, like, there's part of him that knows that he is, like, probably the least. I don't know if I am the least well off at point ones. But I'm not.
What is your HP?
I'm at 18.
Okay. I think you might be the lowest right now. Do you want to? How's about you go behind Twig, and in England, you go on the right-hand side of Twig.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Just have the
Yeah, that way we can square off.
Nice.
Yeah, please. I am. Yeah. I somehow managed to fail on a potion roll, which I think is going to be forever. Yeah.
That's pretty
Imagine-
bad.
Yeah, 4 1s on 4d4s. That's great.
Oh,
I have
no.
another potion. Do you need another?
I think I do. But you know what? Save it. Save it for when I'm like dying, because then I
Oh.
could just get knocked out in one hit, and then
Yeah.
it'll be bad.
Okay, that works for me. I'll
Twig
have this ready
turns-
for you.
Twig turns around to you, Trevor, and puts their hands on your shoulders and looks you straight in the eyes and says, "It looks like you need a little extra magic.
Yes, please. I am
roll
not
me-
in my day.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, please, if it's another one, I will laugh, but also cry. So it's a 2.
You get any 2 spells back.
Yay! Okay, and plus I did get Arcane Recovery, so I did get one more third level. So I'm just gonna take a second and a third. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, I now have at least 1 spell slot for each spell level. Let's
Dahlia cries on the
Nice.
stairs.
You see the door creak open, and a very old person stands before you and says, "Well, well, well, are these the fools trying to steal my shop? You can leave." And they look up and they see the Fearbog. "Well, hello. You look just like your sibling. You'll be just as use, I imagine." And they run up and claw twice. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Really quick, because it is the speed is touch. That's how fast this is. I'm going to very quickly. Oh God, names. I'm going to literally just pat England on the back, and you have Gift of Alacrity. You could add a D8 to your to your initiative roll.
Oh, thank God, because I just rolled a 5.
Nice. I rolled a 21.
Old
Okay.
initiative.
Just for clarity, as far as we know, is Nestor a human?
Everybody roll me a nature check.
Okay, I rolled a 10 for initiative, by the way.
Okay.
Because the idea of a human just running up to someone and scratching their face is just really funny in my mind. That was a 22 for the nature check.
22. They
14
appear to be
nature.
human, but you know there's something else going on.
Oh, okay. Spicy.
My nature check was a 6.
Yep, they look human to you.
Wow, he's really scary for a human. I don't really.
13.
Okay, that's your nature or initiative?
No, that's my 13. That's
No, they
wait,
appear to be
initiative.
human.
Wait, no, nature. Wow, I can't word. My initiative is 22.
2 dahlias. I just added everybody twice by mistake. But anyways, Nestor got a 12. Where's my little furball buddy? That turn. They got a. Ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Why isn't that staying? Please stay there. Thank you. Okay, initiatives, everybody. You got a 10, England?
Mm-hmm.
Align, what you got?
21.
Ooh, nice. 21. Trevor?
16 plus 6, 22.
What? Dang. Ooh. And then Dahlia.
I am looking back in the Roll20 log just now because I've already forgot. That was a 10.
Amazing. Something that just happened 10 seconds ago. I don't know.
ADHD, folks.
Also, it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Touche,
fully
whatever.
4 a.m.
Okay, so here we are in initiative. I'm going to not be okay. If anything weird happens in Twitch or in OBS, please everybody shout at me because I'm going to have a lot of things open right now and I won't be able to see it. So, because I can really only see the map and all the things that I'm doing right now. So, Nestor claws out with these weirdly long fingernails at the Fearbog and scratches the crap out of them. That's some amount of damage that I will roll right now. Okay, that happened. That's their turn. For now, that was sort of like a free turn because they got the jump. Trevor, you're up.
Okay. I'm just going to immediately. I'm going to stay behind them, but maybe take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to. Yeah, okay. I'm going to witch bolt them.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Go ahead and roll that. Or is that a deck save?
It's a hit.
It's a rolled attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 plus 6, 23.
Oh, yeah, that is.
All right, so 2d12. That's 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
That's your action. Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Nope, I'm just gonna call out to the others and just be like, keep them down.
Nice. Aline, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna jump back to where Trevor is so I don't have disadvantage, and
You will
I'm
get an
gonna
attack of opportunity if you do so because you are right next to Nestor.
I will disengage
Nice.
back
Bonus
to
action.
where
Disengage.
Trevor is.
You.
So no attack of opportunity. Fuck you, Nestor. And then I'm gonna shoot him in the face with my magical crossbow.
Yes. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Cool. Da-da-da. God damn it, 12.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, I think so.
You dove away really cool though, but your shot sucked. Sorry about it. The Fearbug is gonna go. They are going to. Oh my God, what will they do? That's a good question. They will just pull a little scimitar out of their back and give a little hack and say, "I don't really like violence, but you don't seem very cool."
I carry a scimitar.
Wow, they miss. Ooh, that's not great. That's not good at all. They are going to turn themselves into a bear and stay right there. Oh, no, they can't do that this turn. Nope. That's a lie. They're not going to do that this turn. They can't do that this turn. That's, it. They're just going to stand there and be sad because they missed point blank with their scimitar. It was really embarrassing. Nestor is going to, you see in front of you, this human start to morph into a disfigured, like drooping, gray-skinned creature that looks older than the oldest tree you ever seen. Everybody roll me a quick nature check.
Oh, what the hell?
Please don't become another goddamn golem.
14.
19.
6.
With a 19, who said that?
Me.
Okay, with a 19, you know, and you've read enough books, you know that this is in fact not a human, but they have transformed before your very eyes into their true form because now they don't give a fuck, and they're gonna go ahead and shoot magic missiles out of their long, like purplish gray fingernails, and they have 6 of them, so they're gonna shoot 2 at each of you. Bum, ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Let's
But
start.
there's 4 of us.
Right. Yeah, not Dahlia because they don't really see you way over there. The 3 right in front of you.
But they're the 3 of us plus there's Twig. Are they?
Yeah, not
getting-
Twig. They're going for you. They're going to deal with Twig after because they.
Okay, and is this a hit or is this magical? Can I
This is
uncanny
a-
dodge?
This is a roll to hit. No, this is not even a roll to hit. It's magic missiles. It just hits. Because magic missiles suck. Aline, you take 6 points of damage. Trevor, you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
England, you take 3 points of damage.
Actually, I can. Is this a melee attack?
No.
Damn. Okay.
It's
Yeah, that's what I
magical.
asked. I was like, can I uncanny dodge? I'd like to do that.
Magic missile is this weird thing that like just hits.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to be sure.
That's their turn. That's all they're gonna do right now.
That's all.
Dahlia, you're up.
Okay, I am going to take out my alchemist supplies and step slightly out into the doorway, just where I can see where Nestor is. And I'm going to use my alchemist supplies to fire an acid splash at him.
Yes.
They
when I use them as a spell casting focus, I gain +4 bonus to one roll of the spell.
Dang.
So it's not even a to hit. Never mind, that doesn't matter. I need a dexterity save from him.
Dex save. What is their dex? That's an interesting. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that is bad. That's only a 5.
Yay! Alright, he's gonna take full of this damage. Okay, so I rolled a 7, but I have just he's not resistant to acid, is he? Because I got the element. Okay, so that's full 7 on that.
7 points of damage.
I don't believe I have any bonus action things I can do. So I will disengage and go back into the where I just was.
Nice. You don't even need to disengage because you're not anywhere near anybody, but you're back tucked away. But now they definitely know you're there and was like, ugh, and kind of growls at you a little bit. Great. England, you're up and you are facing right up against this thing.
Yeah, no, I think the best course of action here is to, imagine his head like the most grotesque baseball that I've ever encountered. And we're gonna just go ahead and roll to whack.
Roll to whack.
That's a 24 to hit.
Dang,
Hey,
that
bada
hits.
bada, hey, bada bada, swing.
Yep.
So that damage is, oh hell yeah, that's a 12 damage.
12 damage. Amazing.
Then I'm going to, I have 2 attacks. I have extra attacks, so I'm going to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice. That hits.
Great. And that is going to be 6 damage.
Nice.
And then, hell, why not?
Hell.
Action surge.
Okay, let's go.
And yeah, let's just do one more for fun.
Go
just
on.
for fun, just to see what the hell happens. That's a 16 to hit.
That misses. They learned by the first hit, they're like, second hit, by the third hit, they're just like, and manage to like dive out of the way.
All right, well, that felt good.
Is that all you've got, little dwarf?
The best is yet to come.
I can't wait.
You're gonna help me hit a home run, baby.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Trevor, you're up.
He just kind of like rubs his hands a bit and just goes, "Hey, Nestor.
What?
All your stuff, I tried to be smart like my friend Rizara. I tried to do my stuff like my friend Disney. Didn't work for me. There's one thing I haven't tried yet. Being my obnoxious self." And I'm just gonna do that thing that Witch Bolt does, where you can keep using it if you hit
Yeah.
once.
Amazing.
And I'm going to use my movement to get where all the potions are.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to snap my fingers to make that lightning hit him again,
Nice.
and also grab for a potion if possible. And like kind of like make a motion to like, I'm gonna grab this and throw it at him soon.
Amazing. He looks at you and he's like, you have no idea what are in those bottles. I would advise you not to touch them.
I don't know, but they're all gonna be on your face in a couple of seconds, so I guess we'll find out. Also, 10 points of damage.
10 points. Amazing.
I really love the idea of Trevor saying all this to Nestor while he's just standing there in this bee hat, like.
Second head. Wait, what? Rude. Damn it. So that's your turn. Amazing. Giving attitude to the night hag. Lion, you're up.
Is Nestor resistant to poison?
You don't know.
Okay. Fuck it.
I'll tell you after you hit them.
I'm going to use one of my bonus actions, and I'm going to pull out the potion that I do know is poison. That is identified as poison. And I'm going to dip my arrow into it, and I'm going to shoot him in the face again with my crossbow.
Roll to hit.
Better fucking hit this time, god damn it.
Right.
Why? Why? It was supposed to be 22. Now it's only 12.
No.
12 doesn't hit, and unfortunately your vial of acid is now empty. You have coated that missed arrow in it. Dang, Rogue, come on. Do you want to move?
No, I still have potions on my person. I'm gonna leave the rest for Trevor.
Amazing. That's your turn. The Fearbog is up. Twig is going to say, did you take Sprout? And Nestor's gonna turn back at them and say, they served me well for more than a year. Perhaps you can do so now. And now you see kind of Twig like stands up and now is maybe 7'2". And they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna cast, what they gonna cast though? I don't know. I said that a lot before I had planned anything. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna go ahead and call lightning. You see a storm cloud appear in here. You can tell like their like previously sort of pink blush sort of furry skin starts to like deepen. And a storm cloud appears above.
That definitely is not supposed to be inside.
No.
What's that bring the fire?
Amazingly astute observation.
So, unfortunately, their anger has gotten a little bit of the best of them. They didn't think a lot. England, I'm going to need you as well to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Nestor failed.
Oh, 17.
Oh, yes. You beat it. You just needed a 15. So you see this storm cloud and say, oh shit, that's not supposed to be here. And you're able to just sort of dive out of the way as this lightning crashes down right at Nestor's feet. And they take, I'll just tell you, because it's not fun if you're just sitting there and I'm playing with myself, they take 10 damage. It's 12, 15 points of damage after this lightning crashes down and this Fearbog says, we don't belong here. Send us home. As the lightning crashes down. That's their turn. You've seen a whole other side of this nice Fearbog. That's, while I do math. Okay, there we go. That's their turn. Nestor says, silly Fearbogs. So much magic. Such a waste. And they...
That's right.
It's rude, right? They're just gonna go ahead and do... They're going to go ahead and do... they're going to ignore the Fearbog again because, look, they don't want to deal with that at the moment. They're just going to turn to you, England, because you hurt them that time, and they see that your power comes from your strength. So they're going to turn to you. They're going to take a step back because they need to do this, and you'll get an attack of opportunity. They'll take it. From you and from Twig, because it's whatever, worth it. Hopefully.
How bad is Nestor looking?
Nestor?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not very.
Great.
Cool.
Love it.
Nope. Twig rolled a 10, didn't hit. Did your attack of opportunity hit, England?
Let me go ahead and roll.
Yeah, just your basic swack.
No, it did not. Hold on, wait.
Bam.
Oh, damages me with a melee attack. Okay. I was gonna say parry, but no. No, it didn't hit.
Okay. Nestor steps away and they raise their like gross, like twisted purple gray nails at you and say, you're much weaker than you used to be. Give me 2 minutes and you'll be weaker yet. And this like green ray shoots out at you and they are casting Ray of Enfeeblement on you. I'm going to need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. That is a 19.
Oh, dang! You're able to like shrug this off. You feel this sort of tingle hit you and then you sort of like remember your days, like riding on the shoulders of the crowds after the games, back with the Vitus Vale Vaulters, and you're able to shake this off.
You really think after all that time on the field that I wouldn't have, seen a couple of bad beers in my day? That's nothing.
Well, that was a friggin' wasted turn for Nestor. Dahlia, you're up.
Okay.
Love to see it.
I am gonna move out into the room again.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna hit this here motherfucker with another acid splash.
Love
Another
it.
deck save, please.
Dex save. You've got a +2. Holy shit, I'm rolling bad. That's only a 6.
Yay. Alright. 2d6 damage.
Mhm.
That's another 7. Okay. So that's full damage on that. Do I have any bonus actions? I don't know why I keep checking. The answer is still no, because I don't have spell slots. I'm gonna stay there now. I feel like I've probably attracted his attention as much as I'm going to. Like, he seems more focused on my friends.
Yeah, they know you're there. Yep. Facts.
Yeah.
England, you're up.
Okay, great. Just given all of the just fuckery that he's launching right now, I want to aim specifically like at his crotch because it's like he just has the worst. So what I'm gonna do?
You still cannot really place a gender on this person, but go ahead. Everyone has a crotch.
Everyone has a crotch. There are nerve endings there. So yeah, I'll kind of cross the distance that he opened up, and go and
swing away.
Whack.
Bada swing.
Okay. No, that first one did not hit. But the second one does. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Give me dommage.
Okay, great. That is going to be hell yeah. That's oh wait, actually I'm gonna do that's gonna be 11 damage.
Shit. Okay. Now they're starting to look a little busted, a little like haggard, if they could possibly look any more haggard. That's your turn, I presume.
Yeah, that's my turn.
We're back at the top. Trevor, what do you want to do?
So question.
Yeah.
Is just grabbing the first one and walking and just like is just pocketing a potion bonus action or action level?
Oh, we can call it a bonus action.
Okay, so then I'll just grab whatever one looks the most bad.
Okay, give me a quick. Let's do it this way. Give me a quick luck check. Just I will let you know after, but a quick straight D20.
Straight D20? Okay,
Yep.
Let's just see how this goes. Hey, 14.
Okay. You've grabbed a potion. What do you want to do with it?
I'm just gonna hold on to it for now and move
Okay.
forward a bit.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna reapply that witch bolt just because.
Amazing. Okay.
I'm too far away to do anything else really.
What's the? I mean, you could get up to them. I think like they're not. This place is not that big, right? Hold on. Let me.
It's
see.
not that big, but I'm also
could-
just kind of. I'm milking this for all it's worth.
Okay.
That was my last second slot. That's all. I'm milking this.
Amazing. What was the damage?
9.
9 damage that time. Okay. Good. Great. It's your turn. You've got this potion in hand. Align, you're up.
For the hell of it, I'm gonna one of the potions I have on my person, because I have 6 potions on my person left. I'm gonna plan to dip my arrow in it again.
Okay. Roll me a straight D20.
Yep.
See what it is. Magical mystery potions.
Blech. It's a 6.
Okay. You dip your arrow in it. Go ahead and shoot your shot, as the kids say.
They don't, but okay.
Okay.
Fucking finally, a 24.
Yes, that resoundingly hits. What did you just? Oh yeah, you rolled under a 10, right? For the random D20.
Yes, for
yeah.
the potion.
You don't know what that potion was, but it doesn't seem to do any extra damage. Just roll your regular damage.
When there's an ally within 5 feet, do you get sneak attack?
Yes, you do get sneak attack on that.
Ooh.
I think it'll show it for you.
Okay. So
See how it rolls. If it doesn't appear, it added your extra like 2d6 or 3d6 maybe at this point. You can just roll those on top.
yeah, no, it just gave me my die plus 4, so I got 5 damage on that.
Okay, then roll. I don't know. I think at 5th level it's 3d6, right? Extra.
Let's see.
I'll check for you now.
It should say.
Yeah, 3d6.
Nice. I'm getting smart at being a DM, everybody.
Oh, okay,
You're
that's
doing
an
great.
additional 5.
That what? Yeah, you
That's an
additional.
additional 5.
Okay, so 10 total?
10 total.
Amazing. Okay, they're starting to look a little bit rough, as a famous DM once said. That's your turn, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Fearbog is going to go. They are going to. Let's see. They're going to go ahead and just cast. I think they can. Can they? Can they? No, probably not. They're going to go ahead and just. Oh, is anybody looking pretty hurt?
I'm fine.
Surprisingly, I'm
I'm
at 14. I'm at
I
14.
still have 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably okay. They're gonna go ahead and you look at them, and all of a sudden you see their like sort of pink, like light fur, turn this like sort of crackling brown, in a good way. They've cast bark skin on themselves, so they now look just badassier. Yeah, I think it's a technical term. And they raised their AC.
Does the Call Lightning go?
Does Call Lightning stay?
I think it does.
Oh my god. I should
Yeah,
have
it's
studied
concentration, that was why I asked.
Oh. Did they get hit last time? No, they didn't.
No, wait. With Call Lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
No, I'm
They
asking.
absolutely did.
No, I'm saying if Twig got hit to do a concentration check, but I don't think they did.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No. Twig didn't get hit because Nestor has been ignoring Twig.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, but they would need to use their action. So it's still there. There's still a roiling cloud above. But just to like stay safe, because Nestor is a spellcaster and can probably do ranged things, they just protected themselves a little more because you could see they weren't really wearing much armor before. But now they have skin made of bark.
Yay.
Neat. And they're actually going to sort of move away from Nestor a little bit to the back potion wall. That's their turn. Nestor is now up. The Night Hag is going to go ahead and, I think, try. What will they do? I think they're going to go ahead and cast Magic Missile again. They have 6 of them, and they're going to, this time, turn around. They're annoyed by this little gnome behind them. They're going to cast 2 at them. 2 right in... No, they're going to ignore England for now. They're going to cast 2 at Trevor and 2 at Alliance. So, Dahlia, you take 7 points of damage. Trevor, you take 7 points of damage. And Alliance, you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Dang.
Magic Missile, there is no save or anything. It just happens, which are like annoying attacks. Sorry about it. Ha ha ha. That's their turn. Dahlia, you're up.
Acid splash again, motherfucker!
That's really all you got right now, hey?
It genuinely is the only attack spell I have as a cantrip.
That's fair. Go ahead. Oh, it's a dex, right? I think they saved that time. That's a 19.
Okay, so I rolled a 6, so that becomes 3 damage.
Okay, that's still at this point feels like they still flinched a little where they're at right now.
Awesome.
Okay, that's your turn. England, you're up. You're still standing right in front of this thing.
Yeah, let's just continue to bonk. But the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to use a lunging attack maneuver so that I can...
Do you not have to be like 10 feet away at least to do that? I might be wrong, but I thought it was like a run up and lunge in, like a sliding into a base, if you will.
Oh, yes. Well,
I might be wrong.
It doesn't say that
Okay,
I have
never
or
mind
have
then.
to.
All good.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Just, I want to add the superiority
Yep.
die. So we're going to do that. And shit, no. All right. Well, let's try that again. Oh yeah. Okay, that's gonna be 25 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, so let me add that D8 as well to that. So 8. Oh, add?
Oh, god damn it. I looked up and the thing just flashed again. I feel like we just lost audio
Yeah.
again.
I can just say that I've been on 5 episodes of Adventures in the Prairie.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Hello chat. I hope you all didn't bail because we're back. We're gonna finish the game. I'm eating my hair. Oh, I'm eating my hat at this point, if you know what I mean. Gosh damn it. Hi chat. I hope that we're back. I'm sad.
Bugs.
Okay, we're back. England, you had just finished smashing the hag.
Yeah, for 14 points of damage. Yeah, huh?
Yeah, and they're looking very hurt. Not
Yeah.
great. Yeah, thought that this would have been a little harder, but it's fine. It's great. It's fine. It's great.
It
we're
just
back
be
at
like
the
this.
Trevor, what you want to do?
I'm gonna move very close to Nestor, probably
Mhm.
like where the flowers, the greenery is, like right behind them, maybe. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
And I have that potion in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like 5 feet from me,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of go, I just meet, throw it at his
Nice. And we rolled over a 10 last time, so we know it's some sort of damaging potion. Go ahead and just roll me an unarmed attack.
So that's D20 plus strength.
Yeah. Or what's your attack, or is yours dex?
Oh, I am a wizard, so I would prefer Dex for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's dex.
Okay, so let me just do it. Oh, I do have an unarmed strike. Let's go. That is a nice move.
Hell yeah. Unarmed strike.
That's
Hell, yeah.
10.
Unfortunately, you're not really used to like hand-to-hand combat, and you try and like smash this thing, but it sees you coming and is able to like dive out of the way. Roll me a quick, just because I'm kind, roll me a quick dexterity saving throw
Will do.
to see if you can hang on to this, if you realize you miss, and don't just chuck the bottle.
Well, I rolled in that one, so.
Nope.
Oh,
So you kind of chuck this bottle across the room and it like lands over here and smashes and starts sizzling a bit. You imagine that was a bottle full of acid.
oof.
But unfortunately you missed. That was your movement and your action. Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
No.
No.
And there goes because I used my action to do that. I
Yeah.
cannot lift up anymore.
Yeah, we're still in attack. Yeah. Align, you're up.
I'm basically gonna keep doing the same thing. I have 5 potions left, so another random potion.
Roll me d20 to see what it is.
Come on, let's roll something like an 18. 9.
It's okay, great. You dip your bow in, or not your bow, but your arrow in it. Go
Yep.
ahead and roll to hit.
19.
Yeah, definitely hits and definitely gets sneak attacks. Roll me dommage.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so there's my damage and my sneak attack. Total of 22.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on, let me do quick math here. 22. Okay.
I like being sneaky.
This thing like stumbles and almost falls over and sort of like does that creepy horror movie, like lifts their head really slow. It looks like a stiff wind would knock them over. It's now the Fearbulg's turn. They're gonna run up and say, "Oh, stop, everybody! If we kill them, we'll never know how to get me home or how to get my sibling back." And they're gonna attempt to just grapple Nestor. So that's gonna be an opposed strength. So Nestor rolled 10 plus. I don't think they could have good strength, but let me check their strength for 1 second here. Never mind. A night hag is very strong, so that's a 14. I wouldn't
We
think,
should have to
but
roll at disadvantage since they're basically knocked out.
no, that's not really how it works. And oh my god, Twig is a weakling. Druids, am I right? What did I just say? 14?
Yeah.
Twig rolled nat 16 minus 1, which is a 15. So Twig has essentially grappled Nestor to the floor.
Amazing.
Yes, you giant Furby.
It's the adrenaline.
Giant Furby.
But like, yeah. Nestor looks a mess. They're on the floor right now, tackled essentially by this large fearbulk. We are going to come out of initiative for a second, and I'm going to ask y'all what you want to do.
You said that I recognized it as a night hag. Do I know anything about them?
You know that night hags can move in and out of the ethereal plane. You know that they're... I'm going to give you this in-game and out-of-game. But if you know anything about night hags, this is what they do. They're called night hags because if they catch you when you're sleeping, there are bad things that happen. It's interesting that y'all decided not to take long rests even though you were hurting because bad things could have happened. Because night hags do things to you when you're sleeping in your dreamy dreams. And you know that they're like just fairly magical creatures that are very old, quite ageless, have a lot of magic, and can also do plane shift once a day. You know that about them too.
Impulse saved our lives. Let's go.
I'm picturing, like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's the episode of Buffy where she's in the hospital and she's dealing with like the fever dreams, and there's that horrible demon that keeps going all around to all the kids and basically like sucking their brains out. I was like, ugh, no.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Correct. But right now they're tackled. I'm gonna give you all sort of like one thing you want to do. And then essentially if we were back in initiative, they would get a save to like get out of the grapple on their turn. But we won't do your turns in order. You can do whatever you want to do, but we're just gonna let you do that. For about like, it's about, 6 seconds worth of time. What do you want to do?
Is his head close to the floor in this grapple?
Yes.
Can I like put my good foot on his head and then like hold my hammer like menacingly and be like, you're gonna tell the lady exactly what you're gonna tell the fearbulk exactly what they want to hear.
The lady's okay, that's okay.
Listen, you're a great friend and I just don't want to misgender you, I'm sorry.
That's very nice.
You're gonna tell Twig exactly what she wants to hear. You're gonna tell her everything that Twig wants to know, or I'm gonna smash your head in. You have a choice. So.
This hag looks at you with like the most anger you've ever seen in a creature. Lion, do you want to do anything?
I want to test another potion right next to Nestor's face.
Okay.
I'm going to take one out and drip a drop and see what happens.
Okay, not actually on their face?
On Nestor's ear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20 to see if this is a useful potion in this case.
This is where he's on like 1 HP and we just kill him. This is torture device.
16.
Okay.
So now my potions start being recognizable, apparently.
You feel like as soon as you open this, you can like smell the acidity. And you feel like this is acid. Do you want to dribble it on their ear?
Yes. I don't like them.
Oh, dang. Okay. Since you're doing this
I was
going to
kick them in the head at first.
This is normally would just be like an extra d6 damage or whatever, but I'm going to say it's a d4 since you're doing it very carefully on their ear.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you how many HP they have left.
Two.
Okay.
Oh my god, did they have two and I just murdered them?
Nope.
Stop. Oh,
no,
okay.
but they're coming in and out of consciousness at this point.
Damn.
What did I say? Bitch, just then go cut the whole thing off. You can get through this. I regret nothing.
Great. I see what kind of player you are. You're definitely like chaotic neutral. All right.
I'm definitely a don't fuck with me or my friends kind of player.
Great. Yep. Check
Trap
that
me in a
box.
See it.
Dahlia and Trevor, do you want to do anything in this moment?
I think Dahlia is gonna stand in front of him and just kind of coalesce like the beginning of an acid splash in front, just in her hand, and while looking at him, and it's just like, I tell my friend what she wants to know if I were you. I would really hate to see you burning upon the floor of your own shop.
Oh my god.
Y'all are so intense. I love it.
This party of entirely like cupcakes are just like with secret murderers.
Seriously, all of a sudden.
Dahlia's just had the most chaotic 24 hours of her life, or however long this has been.
I think this has been
last
like
straw,
5
ladies
hours
and
max.
Just like clap the
Been a
hand,
chaotic
like,
5 hours.
the SpongeBob like clear the hand thing, and just kind of, like, walks up to them and just kind of like lowers, like gets on their knees to just be at eye level, and then just like, Dahlia, you mean your shop?
Well, that's the great point. This
Thanks
is your
for
shop now,
reminding
baby.
me.
We've become bandits and we've stolen the shop.
We stole it from
Yeah.
the
That's what's
Nestors.
happened.
Yeah, she looks at Trevor and is like, oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. And then she just turns back around to Nestor and gives him an evil grin.
He's just like, I told you. You
The day
did
we
it
sold our
anyway.
souls.
When we were in the ethereal plane, I told you. So you cannot say I told you so. Whatever happens next, totally on you. Whatever happens next, completely on you. I warned you that this would happen, and it did.
Nestor looks up at you all and says, "What do you want to know, fools? None of you can wield the power of moving through planes." Little giggle from Trevor, like, jokes on you, bro.
Only that.
We want to know how to send our fave friends home.
Will you give me your word that if I send them back, I can go with them?
No, you're gonna eat all of them. No.
Eat? What?
You're literally just gonna steal them back again and then fucking kill
Exactly.
them.
Like, nah. I can promise you this. You can send them back, and if you send them back unharmed, I won't make you drink acid.
Yeah, what they said.
You are not in the position to be making deals, my friend.
Yeah, no negotiations.
Let me roll something real quick. They look up at Trevor and notice sort of in his pocket is their journal, and they say, "If you haven't figured it out by now, you never will. That box that we all came back through, I will be honest, I don't know what triggered it, but something triggered my magic. My planar magic that I had in that box. I thought that I was stuck there and I was working on a solution to get back, and then all of a sudden I was here again. Normally, my portal only works at the full moon, and that was a week ago, and I thought I had to wait a month, and then here I was. I don't know what triggered it, some kind of a rift.
What a strange, completely unforeseeable circumstance.
Ooh,
Definitely
like it
gonna
was
do an
great.
insight check on their behalf on that. Weird. I rolled a 5. They're kind of like, it is, and I have no idea.
Okay, so my question is, Nestor, if you magically don't know what's going on, how are we supposed to promise that you could go back with that?
Unless you were foolish enough to break the magical portal in my basement, all that needs to happen is that we wait 2.5 weeks.
And if I am to understand this correctly, you bringing these Fae back this time was an accident? What of the Fae that you brought back
I
before?
didn't bring them back. Like I told you, I have a portal.
And what about Twig's brother that you mentioned?
Well, I had brought them here long ago to do some work for me. They are back in the Feywild somewhere.
Okay.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah. Twig kind of like sits back up. Where
Good
are
guidance
they?
myself. Okay, that was
After we get
9
to
on the
insight, I want to ask you a question.
Okay, that was a 9 on the insight check, and I also guidance myself. I got 2, so that was an 11.
They seem to be being fairly honest at this point. They're keeping, a certain amount of magic to themselves, probably, but they don't feel that they have a lot to hide in that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to question something. Obviously, we can't wait 2 weeks because we have to sleep at some point, and then Nestor will eat us in our dreams.
Right.
So that's not a go. But I'm wondering if Twig has the possibility to control weather. Does anyone? Maybe it's not Twig. Maybe Trevor or Dahlia has the ability, or we could find a spell. Could we simulate a full moon? Like, could we cast a spell to make a false full moon?
Huh.
I'm looking at Twig's abilities right now. They are a druid.
With Dahlia's current prepared spells, that is a no.
Fair enough.
Also spell slots.
I could. I have. No. I don't have that kind of big magic. I don't know. I need to go back. And I need to take them with me so that they can show me where Sprout is.
Okay. Also, just double check, where did Ginger go?
Oh, yeah.
You see a little bit light come out from under the desk. Hello, hi. I'm not much of a fighter. I really didn't want to get involved, so y'all, I think you got this handled, but I'm happy to go back whenever y'all open that portal again. Also can't create a moon. Sorry about it.
Thanks for letting us know, Ginger. Now I have another question. Ginger, Twig, Trevor, and Dahlia, can you pool your magic together to possibly unlock the maybe level 7 spell that Trevor found earlier that may be of help?
I don't understand how that would work.
Stranger things have happened. We could at least give it the
Yeah.
try.
I would say just Dahlia, and because you're the only magic users, Trevor and Dahlia, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
I'm grasping at magical straws right now.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
22.
17.
You both sort of start processing, and now you realize from what Nestor said. It looks like this box works. It's a portal. And it's a portal to the Fey realm, and it only works on the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like whatever Trevor did to come here also sort of charged this box.
Oh, I see what's happening.
No.
So it would have another charge left in it to...
No, it would get another
We-
charge when I go.
Yeah, we have to say goodbye to Trevor in order for us to conclude this.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Burns. Well, Trevor, do you feel like you've accomplished everything you needed to accomplish here?
Well, the truth of the matter is I don't know where I go when I go. I just show up and help where I can along the way. And it looks like I did help, even though I also simultaneously caused the problem that I then helped.
Well, you know what they say. It do be like that sometimes.
Something or a bear's rat. Something eats its tail. So I guess so. But before I do go, It's been fun. I mean,
Yeah.
except for the part where I was unconscious. But you know, that happens. It's an occupational hazard.
Note, England has been saying all of this with like her foot on Nestor's head still and like poised to like tee off. So
Yeah. Occupational hazard, yeah?
yeah, having this like heartfelt moment.
Right. So, yeah, I think I'm okay. Is there anything you guys needed to get out there before I go?
While Dahlia is still coalescing the acid splash in her hand, she looks over to Trevor and says, "You did do good by being here because our lives are brighter for having met you. So thank you for coming here."
Oh, that's adorable.
Alliance seconds that.
That's adorable.
I third it.
Oh, I did cause a lot of property damage, so I'm glad that is paid for in emotional sentiment.
It's all right. I'll fix it up when it's my shop.
We'll be sure to bill your interdimensional insurance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
If it makes you feel any better, I would have stuck around if it weren't for the circumstance to help clean up.
Oh.
I would have helped clean up, but it's fine. It's fine.
You come here, you cause chaos, and now you're leaving me with a cleanup. Unacceptable, Trevor. How dare you?
What a party guest.
Yeah.
Like a young boy. Sounds about right.
Next time I come around, I'll make it up to y'all somehow.
You better. We can on it.
Sounds good. All right then. If all said and done. then I
Yeah,
think
let's
it's time
prepare to
get
send everyone home.
Yep.
So, just for jokes. Oh, amazing! I just rolled a strength check for funsies just to see if there was a last like breath of a Nestor to try and get out, and I rolled a yeet on behalf of Twig, so it's fine. Twig just sort of like takes their. They have 1 hit point left. One. They had 3 left when you poured that little bit of acid. I can show
I
you
knew
guys
what I was feeling.
Yeah. So do you essentially just sort of bundle everybody downstairs? In the words of another great DM, how do you want to do this? In terms of sending everybody back, are you sending Nestor back? I assume you definitely want to send, like, try and get like Twig and the Pixie in there. Do you send Nestor to the Feywild, or
Twig did say that they wanted Nestor to come with so that way they could show them where Sprout is.
Yeah.
So, not for his sake, but for the sake of Twig, I think we let him go.
I think we should. Does anyone have a magical bind that we can put on Nestor? Because at least he's weak enough now, but he will eventually gain back some strength. But just to prepare Twig when they return.
What do you mean, like a bind?
Some sort of magical handcuffs just to keep them from getting a surprise attack.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Fuck it. Let's do that for now.
It's the old-fashioned way. It'll work fine.
Yeah.
So you bind Nestor's hands and feet. Twig sort of like fireman carries them over their arms, and the Pixie sort of like sits on Twig's other shoulder and says, well,
yeah, you could say a lot of rope ties are kind of magic.
Some can. So Twig sort of like just puts their feet like in this box, and you can see that there's like a little bit of like purple cloud just around their feet, but for now they're just standing there and they're like, I'm sorry that I came here uninvited, but thank you so much. I think that I might be able to get my Sprout back now, and then we can go back to the treehouse, and everybody's been missing them very much, so thank you. I really appreciate you.
Oh, it was lovely to have met you, Twig, and we really hope that you find Sprout and that you guys are all happy together.
Oh,
you guys deserve it. Especially
and Dahlia just kind of whispers and like standing a bit behind Nestor so they can't hear, and is just like, finish him off when you get there. Once you got Sprout back.
I might do that, or I'll ask somebody who's a little more violent. And they just sort of like druid craft for about 30 seconds. This like really sort of extravagant lavender plant, and they break off a bit and pass it to each of you and say, if you ever can't sleep, I hear that lavender makes a really good relaxing tea. Just when you don't have cloths to like put on your wrists or anything.
Oh,
Thank you, Twig.
Thank you,
Twig.
Twig.
Oh, thank you, Twig. I almost said it in Amber voice.
So they're standing in the box.
When we defeated the sprites, did they disappear into dust, or are their carcasses up there?
One of them got incinerated. The other one, their body was there, but
Okay, can we check the body in with them so they can take them off the payroll?
I'll do some of the cleanup, all right?
you can. The one that there's like a body left, you chuck it in the bottom of the box.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Y'all turned like a whole other level at the end. Trevor, what do you do? Do you tell me, how does this contraption work? What happens next?
So I think he sees it's at 99.9 and needs like a half second more to get to full charge where he can go. So he just like realizes he needs to kill time. He goes like, y'all have fun, all right? Whatever you end up doing, have fun and there in spirit. Unless that's weird. Dahlia, enjoy having a shop now. Hopefully they'll let you have total income in spite of that circumstance.
I
Elian,
feel like they should personally give me a bonus for emotional trauma throughout this whole thing.
They really should. Elian, keep being cool and shooting stuff good. And yeah. And England, I'm glad that baseball was the cultural linchpin that made me understand y'all. So let's go.
And describe to me what happens next. What does it look like when you go?
Yeah. So it's 100. He goes, don't know where I'm gonna be, but bye. And just green light for a second, and just the big beam in the air thing charges it up, and then just as soon as it gets like extravagant enough to be cool.
Dahlia does a very acidic wave.
Yeah, the second it almost looks cool, just
For like a second, Twig is standing there. And then you hear almost like a rip. Like literal, like if you ripped apart like a towel or something. And you see this purple smoke rise. And it's like they just fall into a hole. And they're gone. You look into the box and there's still a sprite carcass in there because it only works on living creatures. But
incredible!
Just throw the box out.
Best laid plans.
And you are left there in a slightly singed, smashed up, window broken, most of the potions used. Apothecary shop that perhaps in the coming months the name will change from Nestors, Nectars, and Niceties to Dahlia's Delights and
I was literally thinking Dahlia's Delights like 2 minutes ago.
Dahlia's Delights and Divinities?
There we go. I'm gonna have to change the name on all my maps. That's fine. Thank you so much for playing Adventures in Asterie! Yay! Despite the like 4 parts that we did tonight.
It's fine.
5 episodes, not 2.
Yeah.
Yo, and we still ended up finishing near on time. So hey.
Yay! Thank you all for playing. I'm so sorry. I think we lost a couple viewers every time we went down, so I'm really sorry about that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google like what the deal with that is, because it's literally just the sound just disappears. Like, I don't know what the possible tech solution to that is, but that's for me to figure out in the coming weeks. Why don't you all give yourselves a little outro, and we'll start in the middle and go around. Oh, and we got a stretch. Oh, that's probably a good timing for it, actually.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Yay!
Ooh, actually, that's a good
Thank you,
stretch.
everyone. Lovely Amber, give me your outro. Give me your moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So hi, I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber on Instagram and Twitter. That's just scripted at this point. I am a TTRPG. Everything. I edit, I play, I DM. If you want to learn more about what I do and what maybe I can do for you, hit me up on Twitter DMs. Thanks.
Amazing. Ms. Diamond.
Hey folks, again, I'm Miss Diamond, she, her pronouns, multidisciplinary artist, currently doing lots of fun arts and crafts with some little kids. And if you want to check that out or check out any of my upcoming shows or any other projects I'm working on, you can find me on Instagram at Byfusion Arts. Thanks so much for coming out. And for those of you who stayed through our tech difficulties, it's really appreciated.
Oh my god, yeah.
Thanks.
Seth, I appreciate you, bud.
Oh my god, honestly. Thank you.
Love
everyone
you.
who stuck it out. Yes. Give me
Hey,
your
I'm
thing.
I'm Yas. I'm from the Check These Out team. You can find us at twitch.tv/checktheseout. I'm on Twitter and Instagram as CDO Yas. I'm a photographer, and with we just finished our 4-parter for Take It and the Lap Rocket on Tuesday, and then as of next Tuesday, we will be starting a new 4-parter DM'd by my lovely friend Josh in the Tales of Terra Aluno series called Blood Echoes, which is exploring another one of our characters' journeys after the end of the first season of the campaign. So come and check that out if you get the chance.
Amazing.
And thank you for sticking with us.
Oh boy. And last but not least, our first streamed adventure with Trevor. That was so cool to be a part
Yay.
of.
That was real cool. So, sorry.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Dog shit. I'm B. I'm one of the writers for the World of Wildevere TTRPG. That's at Wildevere at twitter.com. This project is Parallel to Anywhere, a weird anthology about this random kid showing up just about anywhere in time and space. You can follow that on P2 Anywhere on Twitter. I'm gonna try and make other social medias for it when I have the time, and just because it's fun, I'll tell you all. I'm looking at potentially December, January being the first episode comes out.
Nice.
A lot of the one shots have been going really well and happening really quick, and there's gonna be also, just because I'm spilling my guts out now because the thing's over, there will be some episodes that are fully scripted that are like, there to, like I said, because as amazing as the connected plots of the one shots are, I took it upon myself to try and give each of the one shots a through line that connects everything. And so the scripted episodes try and do that. So hopefully, when the first time you see the first episode of Parallel to Anywhere, it'll be a fully scripted episode telling you how this kid got this watch in the first place.
Wow.
Yay.
I love it. It's so, like, it's such a cool idea. I love when, like, people find ways to connect worlds and to, like, it's a good community builder for one.
Yeah.
It's such a cool, like, I love things connecting and stuff. So stay tuned for my campaign. There might be news in terms of that coming up too. We'll see. Anyways, I can't say anything yet, but that's our peeps. Thank you all so much for doing this. I apologize again about the tech issues, but you were such a joy to play with. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to pull you all out of stream and say my goodbyes. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Woo. Takes a minute. There we go. Okay. For anybody still hanging out, thank you for sticking with us through those, like, 3 audio losses. I don't know why that happens. I got to figure it out. But thank you. We are hydrating. So this is sort of my last one of these, I think, depending. I might do one more to, like, if we need a little more time before we jump to the campaign, but probably our last little, like, mini couple shot, and then I'm gonna move into a campaign.